Hey, okay, looks like we fixed it. I think. Hold on a sec. Go ahead, guys.
Fingers crossed.
It looks
Yeah.
like we chased Cthulhu out of the works.
Yeah, it looks like we're good.
Looks like we
Okay,
chased
so
Cthulhu. All right.
starting over from scratch. Go ahead, Shalom. You're a seasoned pro now because you've done this once before, although we were totally screwed
That's
up.
how that works, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for joining us. Welcome to the Games Tavern. Grab yourselves an ale and take a seat by the fire as we spin tales both fantastical and exciting, and tonight, horrifying. If you're watching us here on live on Twitch, please make sure to follow. It's free and it helps support all our shows. If you're catching us on the YouTubes, make sure to subscribe so you won't miss when our episodes get posted. Before we get into the show, I believe that we have some more information to pass along to everyone.
Yes, sir. Remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you also get a free Prime Gaming subscription. Prime Gaming subscribers support everyone on the show and get access to sub-only emotes and to special subscriber-only channel on the TGT Discord. And any proceeds from subs or bits donated during the charity super streams will be donated to No Kid Hungry. Take it away, Reed.
Oh, well, hey, speaking of No Kid Hungry, tonight's charitable event is all about feeding hungry kids. For every $1 donated, we get approximately 10 meals made for hungry kids. I'm so excited about that. We have already crushed 3 challenge goals. Initially, we were at 2,000, then we were at 3,000, then we were at 4,000, and now we're on to 5,000, and we plan on doing some great things there. I'm just excited to be here and to be a part of this. Children's breakfast programs in schools, as well as lunch programs, and even after school food programs, and even summer food programs that No Kid Hungry puts together, helps keep kids focused and studying, because learning is extremely hard to do when you're hungry all the time. I know I can't concentrate when I'm hungry, and kids who are really hungry are really they need that leg up. It gives them every opportunity, and this is one of those root causes that we can take on that it makes a difference in the world in a good way. So the donations are live. The donation link is, if you type in exclamation in No Kid Hungry or exclamation NKH, it will show up. I think Den, one of our mods, is actually in there. Hey Den, good to see you. If you want to hit that too, you can in the future. But No Kid Hungry, you donate, you can get all sorts of fun stuff in there, and make it exciting and fun for you as well. So we'll see you guys during the stream. All right, what you got for us, Shalom?
All right. Well, first of all, I want to give a warning, content warning, because this is a horror-based game, so you could expect there to be blood and injuries and all manner of eldritch creatures knocking at the player's doors, not yours. But just be warned that there will be some spooky, scary things that will come up. And we are playing Call of Cthulhu 7th edition, and the campaign that we're playing in is in Omega Files, and we will be delving into the modern world of eldritch horror. It's currently the year 2017 for the players, and they have been on a hiatus for quite a long time from doing these types of activities. They have worked in the past for a place called the Bureau. Not the Bureau you're thinking of, but the Bureau. It is off the books, and they stop the eldritch horrors that would ruin your everyday. So they have been away from this business in many, many years, and all of a sudden they have received a call, and the call was to come to the Panera in Tyson's Corner, Virginia.
Panera again.
Yes.
I can only eat so many paninis.
Paninis are good.
Good mac and cheese, though.
Very good mac and cheese.
So, my name is Sholem West. I am the keeper for Call of Cthulhu. This is my first time running anything on Twitch, so I'm glad to be here, and glad I was able to make it because I was diagnosed with COVID on Friday. But seem to be doing pretty good, bouncing back. So I'll pass it on off. Who's next?
I'm David, and I will be playing a character named Legion, and I've also been part of this campaign for some time, and will be helping Sholem run it when it goes live.
My name is Jack. I'm playing Grigory Grienko, and This will be my first time experiencing this campaign setting, so I'm excited to get going.
I'm Reed, and I'm playing Simon O'Bellegarde, detective for hire.
I'm Sid, and today I'll be playing Percival C. Notting the Fourth, or just Four. Everyone calls him Four. A mechanic.
Nice.
A mechanic.
All right. So we'll go ahead and get started. As I said, it's been quite a long time since you've received a call from the Bureau. You probably expected that they were no longer even present, since it's been almost 10 years since the last time you heard from them. As we go forward, the Panera in in Tyson's Corner, Virginia, the scheduled meet time was 11 p.m., well past their normal closing time. When you arrive at the Panera, there is only a couple of lights on inside and a television obviously flickering in the background.
Is anybody there? Like in the area?
You in the parking lot, no. But across the street from the Panera, you can see the Tyson's Corner shopping mall. It's quite large and very empty. There are only a few scattered cars in the parking lot. In the building, in the Panera itself, you could see one person behind the counter and another one standing or actually sitting at a table. They appear to be watching the television.
The one that's blinking.
Yes. Well, it's flickering in the shadows, or whatever he's watching is causing all kinds of shadows.
Gotcha.
Were we given any meet directions?
No.
Just to show up here.
But it did
I'm
follow
gonna
all the known protocols.
I'm gonna walk into Panera, but first I'm gonna go ahead and put a Bowie knife up into my back sheath, straighten my jacket, and then walk in. Y'all still hoping?
Oh, yes, please. And there's a gentleman, probably in his late 40s, working behind the counter. He has a Panera apron on that says Ben. Can I get you anything? The kitchen's closed, but we do have coffee, tea.
That'd be great, Ben. I throw a 20 down. I say, I would love to have some coffee, please, black. And if you've got anything you're getting ready to throw out, eats-wise, I'd like something. I'm a little hungry.
Well, actually, all of the food has already gone into the dumpster outside. I'm sorry.
I need to make
there are honey packets.
I'll go hit the bathroom. I'll be back for my coffee in a second.
I'm going to go back outside, back towards the dumpster, and go grab a bagel.
That's what I head out back to the dumpster too.
I'm like, I do appreciate the company, but like I usually do my dumpster diving all alone. So please turn around.
Understood. You should learn to live with disappointment. I sidle up next to him and reach in and grab something.
Well, this is going to be a long evening, I could tell.
That's not bad.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and just grab a bagel and bring it back in. Wait for some cream cheese from Ben.
Oh! You're gonna eat that?
Well, of course. You just threw it away. Like it's still good. Like it's a shame. You should not let anybody go hungry. You should give to people.
Yes. And you wanted cream cheese?
Yes, please.
Make it two. Make it two.
Oh yeah, this guy he wants some.
Falls under the 5-hour rule.
Oh, okay, no problem. I'll get you some cream cheese. And he starts looking around, and then he runs around in the back. You hear him banging around in the back. Meanwhile, the gentleman at the table has not moved.
Oh.
Now, but I will say this, Grigori, you do notice that he is carrying a firearm in a slung holster under his arm.
I will poke. Sid, where are you at in this?
I was gonna say I was just in the corner eating a salad, watching everything happen.
So then I'll just kind of like nudge Legion and be like, he's packing. He's probably who we're here to meet.
Aren't you packing?
Well,
God damn it.
No,
I
that's not what I do.
pull out a case cutter out of one of my pockets and flip it open, close it, and hand it to you.
Okay.
It's not much, but it's
You
better than
can
what you
see
got.
that the table the gentleman is sitting at has 6 chairs in total, and the other 5 are all pulled out. And you're the only people in there because the place should be closed.
Is he wearing a Fed suit?
No, actually, he's actually dressed in just very casual jeans, and he also has just it's not a leather jacket, but it's almost like a bomber jacket, just lighter.
I grab the coffee and walk over and ask him, you mind if I sit?
He just waves at the table casually and
Perfect.
keeps watching the TV that's up there.
I sit down.
Did Ben bring out the cream cheese yet?
Ben does eventually bring out a tub of cream cheese. It is one of those giant butter tubs.
I grab it, the whole thing, and just thank you, Ben, and then I make my way over to the table, just bringing the whole thing.
I'm finishing my bagel as he arrives.
Okay, Simon?
I've just finished filling my plastic coffee cup that I carry with me everywhere in their thing, their thing that does it anyway, with water. And I've come and sat down on the chair. I already know what's about to happen. I just don't like it. Every time I try to get out, they pull me back in. I have a calm life for the rest of my life. Not anymore.
I just walk over with salad in tow and sit down.
Salad.
Okay. The gentleman is still sitting there watching the TV. He kind of glances over a moment and looks back. Kind of sits up in his chair, and Ben throws his apron over the other chair and sits down and scoots up. The gentleman you're watching stands up, turns off the TV, and goes over by the door. And Ben goes, "Oh yes. No, I don't work here. That's why you have a gigantic tub of cream cheese." Yeah,
I thought you
don't
were
work
just
here.
being nice, as I'm dipping the whole bagel in the cream cheese.
No,
I
no.
thought you were
I actually called you here because we have a very important thing. I know it has been a long time since we've called anybody. There's been some situations that we haven't been able to control. Now, again, this is all information that's coming from above. You could just call me Mr. Smith. Ben is not my name. Ben is the name that was on the apron that I found in the back.
Okay, Ben.
You can call me Ben.
Okay.
I'm glad you all came. I was afraid that one or two of you might not, but I think a team of 4 is what we need, and with your skills, most appropriate. But you see, we received a communication from a contact that we hadn't heard from in well over 10 years, stating that there was crucial information available to preserve the Bureau or take it into the future. And at this point, there is no future of the Bureau. So we thought it best to activate some of our operatives and bring you back into the field so that we could obtain this information and hopefully move forward. The contact's name is Amy. And she, that's all we know her by. We have received several good communications from her in the past. For many different things that panned out. So before I get into any details, are you comfortable being back in the saddle?
I look at the guy with the salad, waiting to hear what he says.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I could always use more paintings.
I never really left, so I guess okay. I opened up a book that I've taken notes in.
You found me. You get to ask a favor. So here I am. thought Columbia was far enough away, but
nope. Excellent. This is fantastic. It appears that according to Amy, that the information we need is stored in a building. It's a 2-story office building. It's about a mile from here on Jones Branch Drive. It's a very odd building in that it has high fences and multiple security guards at the gate, and they're very, very they search everything before it comes in. Unfortunately, that means that we have not been able to get too close. The building is owned by the Rivertown Development, and they're a real estate business. But looking into the records, they use about 20 times the power that a building that size should use. So obviously there's something going on. And Amy was able to inform us that there is an underground compound in the building. And that is where the information is. It's down in the compound under the building. That it's on a computer. That's all she could tell me, is that it's in one of the rooms on a computer. She didn't know exactly where, but that we should have a clear period of a 12-hour period from about 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. because everyone who works there are no night guards downstairs. They're only at the gate. Because in order to get to the downstairs, you have to have an appropriate pass card. So you might ask, how do we get a pass card? Amy actually,
you better believe it.
Yeah, Amy had a solution for us. It turns out that the custodian, much to his unknowing chagrin, I would assume, that he or his card has been advanced to grant access to the entire facility.
And do you have his card?
No, we do not.
Well, how do
Where
we
is
get
this
his
guy?
card?
Well, his name is Roger Pillman. He lives in Falls Church, and as far as we could tell, there's nothing special about him, and he only works on the upper 2 floors.
But his card will now give access to lower floors?
Yes, it sounds like Amy was, or somebody in Amy's employ was able to grant his card more access than it should have.
Have you got eyes on this Amy so that if she, betrays us, I can go have a talk with her?
Unfortunately, we've never seen Amy.
How do you
that's
know this
fucking
just isn't a
beautiful.
meth lab and they're powering a bunch of microwaves?
We don't.
Microwaves.
But in the past, Amy has been worth her weight in gold.
You wouldn't put a meth lab in this area, Simon. It's too expensive. The real estate's too high. Do it in South America or out in the Midwest, somewhere where real estate's cheap.
Yeah, good point. All that power. I mean, it could be a crypto lab. Cryptocurrency
That
is
is
pretty
possible.
hot.
That's possible.
They would do that here. But
Yeah.
maybe it's something far worse, probably. Obviously, Amy's come through numerous times, right?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, that's,
how
That's
many
what
more
they say.
times has she come through with, assuming it's a she, with good information?
I don't have that information, the numbers, but from my upper communications, she's come through several times, and they feel that there's a need to move on this. Now, what you all will know is that it's
Tonight.
not uncommon for the person you're meeting to not actually have any more information than they have.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if it goes south, they need somewhere for it to end.
Hey, Smith, is this for tonight? Is that what you're saying? We got to do this tonight?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Sooner the better, but tomorrow would probably be better.
When Pullman gets off work normally?
I believe he gets off at 7.
So he's probably at home now. You said
Yes.
You say because now is 11.
Married,
they close at
unmarried?
7.
Kids,
Unmarried,
dog?
and lives in a small townhome. He does have a poodle.
A poodle.
He has
Great.
poodle.
Great. The yappers. The worst
Poodle.
kind.
Poodles.
I hate rat
freak me
Yeah,
out.
but again, I haven't been able to do a lot of research. This came across my desk very quick.
Every time I get around a small dog, I have this urge
You
to
have his
punt. I never
address?
do, but
Yes,
I
yes,
just-
and he slides a piece of paper out into the center of the table. And here's my number if you need me. And is there any specific items you would need?
We could use gun that guy has. That'd be great.
I mean,
I left mine at the bookstore.
I have a suppressor sent to my usual location, and I'm gonna need some low-profile body armor.
Okay, well, I think I can handle that. It's in the next booth.
Night vision goggles and the thermite grenade, please.
I do not have a thermite grenade.
Okay.
But
Crowbar.
night vision goggles I can help with.
Full set. Everybody
Crowbar.
on the team.
And in when you do check the other booth, there are 4 9mm handguns. They are suppressor ready, so if you have one, you can use it. There are 4 clips for each, and extra ammo for more than just those clips. Excuse me. There are 4 stab vests, but there's also 4, life vests for bullets. Your choice which one you want to wear.
I look at the salad guy. Hey, salads. Did you
Oh.
need anything?
You got the usual cell jamming kits and stuff like that for this. We don't want this guy calling 911 on us.
Crowbar.
I can take care of once. I have my lock picking set.
Good. So, all right. So this will be the usual. 3 people enter. 1 person runs the jammer, cuts the power, and the phone landlines if they've got them. Bypasses any alarms. Good to go.
That's pretty good plan. I was just
Yeah.
gonna knock on the door and punch his lights out. But
You know what?
No.
I like your way better.
It's quicker.
I like your way better, but it depends on how busy the place is. I mean, it's a
It's
townhouse.
Yeah.
little townhouse. Yes.
Yeah, that means there's houses on the left and the right hand side, usually across the street, and everybody's around. Hey, you got a stun gun? You got a little shocker? I know they're illegal as hell in Virginia, but that never stopped you guys anyway. So you got one of those?
Which one?
Stun
Sorry. Try not to cough.
I thought you were tasing yourself. For a
Yeah,
second.
You got any stun guns or tasers? Because we'll need one of those too.
Taser, yes. Yeah, there is actually 1 taser, yes.
Perfect. Let's just let Legion knock on the door and tase the dude.
This seems like optimal strategy.
Yeah, and we just rush it. You got a van? Like a cargo van that we can get?
I can get you one, or I can get you a Suburban.
I've got a Humvee.
Too high profile Humvee, man.
I
We need
can
a
get
we need a
you
cargo
smaller
van.
Cadillac.
White regular white panel van. Get us a few magnetic signs that say something like, utility company or some BS utility contractor or some crap like that. We can slap on the sides and take off as we need to.
I could certainly get that by morning.
Also want to point out right now, 4 is wearing coveralls, so that would work.
Perfect.
Why don't we just get some? Why don't we just buy some spray paint over at Walmart? Right, paint guys on the side of the van.
Might as well
Look
just
like
put free
contractor.
candy on the side too while we're at it.
Well, I mean, paint guys don't generally go looking for kids, but have you seen some of the work vans, dude? I mean,
Yeah.
come
yeah.
on.
Well, if we look like utility people, we got a reason to go in and out of the house or go into the backyard and all sorts of other stuff. Anywhere
All right.
else we need to go as well. And a van's easy to, kidnap somebody should we need it. We got options that way.
I'm good with that.
Oh yeah.
You do your thing. I'll just I'll trail behind and wait for the shit to hit.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to go up the door, knock, and go. Psst.
Oh yeah, I'm happy to do that.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna go visit Roger Pillman?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Not a problem. When you get to his address, it is a community of townhomes. They're all very small. So there's a lot of stair walking in these because they're very narrow. There's obviously 3 floors total, but you walk up to the first floor. So once you're inside, you actually have to go down into the basement or up into the second story. When you knock on the door, you hear, "Hold 1 second, hold on." And then you hear somebody coming towards the door, and you think you hear sizzling on the other side of the door.
Sizzling?
Yeah, sizzling.
I turn. There's sizzling on the other side of the door. What the hell does that mean?
Hold on, I'm coming. And he
Maybe
opens
he's
the
cooking
door.
bacon?
Well, and he opens the door, and he's got a pan in one hand that's got sizzling, looks like fajitas. And he's like, "What? Yeah, what? It's awful late. What? Can I help you?"
I'm here with DoorDash, but it looks like you're making fajitas. Taze.
Yeah, he looked at his pan, and then he falls. It's not a problem. You don't even have to roll for that one.
Kick the pan away so it doesn't burn him much.
Are there any fajitas left?
Sure.
Yeah, great.
Actually, let's see. What's your luck? Yes, there are some. Some of the fajita meat did not fall out of the pan.
Awesome. I pick up the pan and move into the kitchen and gesture at him with my hand to the people behind me. I'm gonna go try to salvage as much fajita meat as I can for a snack.
I'd like to assist in that fajita salvage, please.
Oh, absolutely. Come
He's
on
the
over
man
here.
for his fajitas.
I gotta say salads. What's your real name? Because if I call you salads, that's not gonna go well.
Name's 4.
4? Okay,
4.
I can live with that. Where'd you get 4 from?
It's classified.
Okay, I'm comfortable.
I'm gonna
with that.
actually be restraining the dude while they're doing their thing with the fajitas.
Okay. That's easily done. You came prepared. You could easily duct tape him to a chair.
Yep. And then I think once he's secured, I'll go ahead and start searching around for his belongings, for the guard and maybe a uniform.
It's probably on either his jacket or his bureau upstairs.
Go ahead and make me a spot hidden roll. I want to see you roll some dice because we haven't done that yet.
Let's do this.
I'm looking for his pill
that's
bottles.
Yes.
All right.
Good call.
Rummaging around upstairs, you actually find his overalls, and clipped to the front of the overalls that he'd obviously worn today, that are thrown on the floor, is his badge.
Awesome.
And it does appear to be a CAC badge of some type.
Which of us has the closest build to this guy?
I would actually say that it'd be 4.
Okay.
All
I
right.
will,
Does
So
Simon look like this
uniform
guy?
down.
I mean,
Not at all.
with
So-
4 being the closest to him, I will ask this question because we didn't describe ourselves. Is he a black man?
No, he's not. So, body size, yes. Skin tone, no.
I can
All
change. I can make this happen. And I take out my disguise kit and makeup and just start going to town on 4. Don't worry,
so-
I got this.
Wait. We don't even know when we're leaving yet. Hang on. We start giving him some foundation and stuff. Wait.
That's fast. That's fast.
4, I
It's
assume
too
you
I
are
get
a black man?
excited.
It's too late. I already have a trust fund.
So 4, I assume you are a black man. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So when he starts trying to make you up, I look over and go, I'm pretty sure that's a fucking hate crime. I just haven't figured out how.
Absolutely is. What do you mean? Like, he hit it close.
I told you I haven't figured it
I
out.
go and he's got to picture. See, he's got to make him look like picture.
Do you want
This is
us
not
to
going
have-
to work.
You guys
We
work
can
it out,
stop
but I mean,
this. Is he laughing or is he crying? I can't tell. He's laughing.
laughing.
Okay.
the same effect. It's,
You know,
do I see Simon looking at the pill bottles?
if he has any.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
No problem.
David breaks people. Sorry. I'll apologize for him.
So show him. I move up next to Simon kind of discreetly as he's looking through for pill bottles, and I'll whisper to him, I can get you some real drugs if you want it. I've got a hookup in Colombia.
No. That's not for me. It's not for me, man. Like,
No, okay.
No.
He actually-
Painting's my outlet, man.
He actually
Fair enough.
doesn't have any prescription medicine in the house.
Does
He
he have
actually
any-
appears to be a healthy American.
What's he got for over the counter?
Over the counter, he's got some Advil,
Any sleep aids?
Tylenol.
Any sleep aids?
Maybe some melatonin.
Never mind.
He's got a very small.
This guy's a health nut. Damn it.
Yes, he is.
Has he got any rat poison?
No, but he does have protein whey, which some people have compared to rat poison.
Hey, Gregory, Legion, I think that's
Yeah.
for you. Slide the protein over. Hey, we're gonna eat everything in this guy's fridge if we want.
Oh, that's fine. I mean,
You
he
know,
has
like-
very good food. He obviously
Yeah,
spends
yeah.
most of his money on food.
What's he got in his townhouse garage? Any duct tape, rope?
He actually doesn't have a garage. He does have a man cave downstairs with a pool table and a Space Invaders game, full-size console.
That's great, but I need
yeah.
something to tie this guy up
Oh, Grigori already did it.
with. Oh,
Duct tape.
dude, on it.
He came prepared.
On it. I went straight to the pool bottles thinking I was going to have to find something to drug this guy, but now I'm going to... Gregory, you work... Or, you're fast. I like this. This is going to work well.
Very quick.
Yeah, you are very quick. Okay, so we gotta make some... We gotta make
What
some
kind of
choices
car
here.
does he have?
He actually has just a Honda Civic. It's probably maybe a 1998 Honda Civic. It's still running forever.
He
only
spends all
has
his
a couple
money on
miles to drive.
food.
I could do
You
something.
do
with this.
find that one of the upstairs bedrooms is a weight bench workout set, full blown set.
We did figure out he's a health nut.
Yep.
Okay, so blindfold him, gag him. Is he still conscious?
Yes. Well, no, he is. He does wake up, but he finds himself strapped to a chair and gagged.
All right, we're going to steal all his stuff, and then I knock him out again.
I'd really, damn it.
Are you gonna
I'd really
use the
like to
taser
talk to him.
again?
No, just knock him out.
Okay.
Pop, pop. Look, we don't need information on this. This is the cleaner. He has
No.
no
Let's
idea.
get out
about
of here.
anything.
Yeah, let's get
But
out of here. We
let's
got
make
what
it
we
look like a
need.
robbery. So he's going to be here a while. Let's destroy any phones. Find his cell phone. Let's destroy that shit right away. Do we take his car? No, let's leave it.
So let me do this. Let me let you make an idea roll, and that is literally just your intelligence. You want to roll less than your intelligence.
So that's on a D10, right?
D20.
D20.
I'm sorry. Oh my God. 2D10.
2D10.
Flashback to
Okay.
D&D.
So percentile dice. Here we go. 89.
And what's your intelligence?
Hang on a second here. 55.
Yeah, no. Anyone else can make that roll if they wish.
What was the roll?
It's an intelligence roll, so it's an idea roll. So you're rolling against your base intelligence.
So we're on percentiles.
Yes.
Yeah. Roll under.
Rolled a 20.
I know that's good for Grigori.
Yeah.
You
How
think
about
that
four?
if
I think
if-
4 was making it too.
if you just leave him here and he's found, he's probably going to report that his badge is gone.
We
So
can't.
they're that
we can't
thorough.
take that risk.
He's not worried about all of his stuff being stolen. He's going
No. Just because it would come back that everything is stolen, including his work badge, things like that. Yeah, there's a chance that he could let him know that his badge is stolen, in which case it probably would be turned off.
I have to ask, is there a local fan club here?
How's he getting out of the chair and everything else when we tie him down to the pool table? or
I'm
whatever?
saying there's a possibility. I'm not saying it's a guarantee.
Yeah. Hey, Gregory, tape this guy down so he ain't moving for a while. Eventually, his family will come looking for him, like, by the weekend. But by that time, we'll be done.
Did you guys leave any fajitas left over?
I didn't touch it.
There might be some tortillas.
You
Okay.
want some of these?
No. So I'm going to take some of the tortillas left,
Well-
and so I'm going to like secure him to. Since he knocked him out, so I'm going to
Yeah.
go and take the weight bench upstairs, and I'm going to bring it down to him because I'm sure it's lighter than he is because he's a weight.
Oh, it's actually bolted to the floor because he's got it set for.
Okay. All right. Hey, Legion, you help me. You help me take him upstairs. We go to bedroom
Sure.
where with the
What are we doing?
We're going to secure him to the weight bench.
All right, that sounds good.
To answer your question, Legion, yes, there is a fan club. It is Washington D.C., which is quite a
Are you sure you don't want me to just call some of my homies and have them come over and watch him for a few days?
Yeah, but what happens when he IDs them and then they ID us and then that comes back to haunt us?
That's a problem.
You know.
Okay.
Fewer witnesses is always better.
Yeah, and then
So we're going to secure him to the weight bench.
Indeed, and so and
I did this at a bachelor party once.
right? Like, this is fun time normally, but not for this guy. So we're gonna go ahead and take the duct tape and go all the way around the weight bench and whatnot.
Okay.
And then I'm going to leave some fajita tortilla shells right on top of his face, so that he doesn't go hungry.
The fajita bandits.
Wow.
Remind me, are we considered the good guys or the bad guys? Or just guys?
We're the baddest good guys you ever met.
What he said.
So you do what needs to be done to protect normal people from bad things. Now, sometimes you have to do some underhanded deeds in order to make that happen. But again, that's up to you personally if you are comfortable with it.
And some people are more underhanded than others.
That is
Does
also
he have a computer?
True. He has a laptop.
First thing we do is go check it and check his browsing history.
Okay. He's definitely into muscular females and lots of workout videos.
I knew it. I knew it. This guy's a health nut. I knew it. That explains no pills, no nothing. This guy doesn't even drink.
What a terrible person,
He's
right?
a horrible human being. Horrible human being. He's probably one of those guys who makes way too much money cleaning houses for government contracts on the side. So
While I was looking around for his badge and whatnot, does he have anything else that might be associated with his workplace, like here?
No, he has a couple of, he's got at least 5 that you found overalls that represent the company that he works for, that obviously has the contract for cleaning that building. Other than that, no. The only thing that has anything to do with that building is the badge that you have in your hand.
Okay.
But you did find a couple of bottles of tequila, the good tequila.
I take 2 bottles of tequila and the overalls.
All right.
While you're on, Simon, while you are on the computer there, can you do a little bit of research to figure out what this place is supposed to be?
what do you want me to do?
Figure out what we're getting into. Like, what is this place, this building that we are? What is its front? Because we know that it apparently has. Yeah. What is it supposed to be?
So you want me to ask him these questions?
No.
No.
On computer.
He's just having you look it up.
Oh,
Google.
okay. Yeah, I
grab a
I
beer.
flip it
Is
up
there any
and
beer in
yeah,
the
it's his
fridge?
browsing history.
No, there's only tequila in the
I
cupboard.
put on some latex gloves and I begin working his computer like it owes me money.
Okay, well, it now feels used. It was before, but now it really feels used.
Mm-hmm.
What you find is that the Rivertown Development Company, they are actually involved in creating many of those cul-de-sac communities that have been springing up all over Northern Virginia for the last 20 years. They have started expanding out into Anne Arundel County and then also out into Annandale. So they're buying up.
These are the guys
large
driving up the
tracts of
prices
land.
of all the real estate in the area, making it
Yep.
impossible to actually make affordable housing in the area. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I hate these people already. Let's get them.
So that's what the building says it is, and they do tend to move a lot of houses.
Well,
Okay.
and
So-
close to a convenience store?
what exactly? How many floors does it look like they take up in that office?
There's two floors
The two
to the
floors at the
building,
top?
and it's the whole building. The exception being that on the bottom floor there is a small I want to say it's a diner, but it's not really. It's just like a to-go place that
Kitchen.
appears to be Korean or Asian of some type, focused in their food, but they also do sell hamburgers and things like that.
You've actually described a place I know of in that area that
I
is
know.
exactly like that.
I know. This is a real building, by the way.
That's
Colum, are we near a convenience store?
Oh, easily. You're in
Okay.
Fall Church.
I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. I walk out the front door, close it behind me. I'm heading to the convenience store for a drink.
Does this guy
But
look
we
like
had
he
bottles of
watches
tequila.
BBC, Fox News, or CNN?
This guy,
Yeah.
he actually doesn't have a TV.
What's the radio set to?
So, well, if he's watching anything, he's watching it on his computer.
Yeah.
He does have a stereo set up downstairs with actual records.
Does he have a radio tuner on that?
He does have a he does, and it is actually set to DC 101.
I find an AM talk radio station that's 24 hours talk radio all the time, and I
Okay.
flip that on and I turn the volume up. That way it's constantly going in the room that he's in.
Okay, but that's downstairs. You could actually
Yeah.
move it upstairs.
No, we'll leave him downstairs.
No, he's upstairs.
He's upstairs.
Oh, then we'll
in
move
the
it
in the
upstairs.
weight room.
Yeah, I'm going to move
His
it
man
upstairs.
cave is the basement, where his weight room is all the way on the second floor next to his bedroom.
Oh. Well, just
He's
drag
weird.
him down on his weight bench. That's fine. Unless it's huge and heavy. Well, you know what?
It's bolted to the floor. Yeah, he's obviously been here for a while.
Has he
must
got
own the
a little
place.
USB speaker anywhere in the house? I'm going to flip that on, connect his phone to it, dial in some talk radio. I just want talking constantly in the room that he's in.
Easily done.
And I'm plugging in the USB charger to both the phone and the speakers so that they don't run out of power.
Easily done.
Yeah, that way this guy's got noise dampening basically going on the whole time. All right.
He's also has duct tape across his face, so
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he can't hear things. And by
Oh, he's got
constantly hearing
fajitas
talk
on the face.
radio, he may think that's us talking. So he doesn't know if we're there or not. And that makes him nervous, and that's why I want to keep him for a long time. We're going to traumatize this guy a little bit. So
just a little.
just a little bit. So after that, I break down, okay, so this is what we know about the place. It's two floors high. It's got obviously several layers lower than that. There's a Korean place on the first floor that's separate. I don't know what else to tell you guys. It is what it is. It's going to be probably got a good alarm system, usual things, movement sensors, maybe some cameras. If it's a little higher upgraded than we think, which it might be, you never know, but you know how cultists get sloppy.
So, in your research, looking at a Google map of Jones Branch Drive, you could find that the Tyson's Corners Marriott is across the street. Now, that is a expensive place to stay, and whenever there are presidential or high-ranking things in Tyson's Corner, that's where it tends to go. So security there tends to be a little higher than normal, and it is directly across the street from this building.
So
you could get a vantage point.
Yeah, or they could record us going in and out constantly because their cameras are going to watch that too. So now we've got some.
There's also a park behind it and other buildings around it. I mean, it is a road full of buildings.
You guys ever see that movie Sneakers? You thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know what you're thinking.
I don't watch movies.
So we park the van in the park area overlooking the place. We do a little surveillance on the lights to see what the pattern of life is for the building.
Sure.
This guy obviously cleaned the place during the day, which is odd because most cleaners work in the evenings after everybody's left. What time is it right now?
It's probably getting about 4 or 5 in the morning.
We need to get out of here.
He's probably keeping the bathrooms clean. Most
He's a
buildings have
custodian.
one guy to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and we also were told that he only was on top 2 floors.
Yeah, but it still takes a long time to get all those floors vacuumed, to clean
That's
the
fair.
bathrooms, all the stuff that you got to do there. Even with the backpack vac or whatever it is they're using, it still takes a little while.
So
What do you think we should do?
I think we need to go and spend the day and rest and come back at night because they close at 7. They open at 7, close at 7. the less people we will have to deal with if we wait until tomorrow night.
I agree.
I am on his phone, on Tinder, swiping right on everything that pops up. This entire time I was listening to the conversation, but my hands were just, I'm wearing gloves and just everything is just.
You guys are having fun with his life.
You know, we're going to give him the gift that keeps on giving.
So the entire time I'm just.
Oh, he's gonna have a lot of hits.
So Grumpy Lizard has suggested AM
Now,
1450.
my only
as
question
talk radio.
is, are you swiping on just girls, just guys, or both?
I'm not looking at the phone.
Okay, perfect.
Moonrose 87 puts in
Just
quotes everything.
I hand the phone to Simon so he could put on the talk radio, take it back, open Tinder again, and just going.
Okay.
Answer a
He's
few
gonna be
people.
a very popular fellow.
Just going. If he ever gets out of here. So there's that.
Okay.
He'll get out.
You can easily get out. Where would you just find a rock gut hotel to stay in? What do you want to do?
Are you sure you don't want to go into a hotel? Because I mean, is it because you can't afford it? I can cover you.
No, we can stay at the hotel. I mean, they're going to pay for it one way or another. Oh, by the way, I take all the money out of this guy's wallet because cash is king.
Damn, I forgot it. That's what I wanted to do.
Take his credit cards too.
No, because
Yeah,
the minute you use that, there's a camera at whatever place is going to have that. No, I just want the cash. How much did I
Okay.
get?
He only had about $50 in
$50
bills.
more than I had before.
And so I'll pull out my like this book, right? Of just filled with credit cards that aren't mine. Who do we want to be today at the Marriott? Like do we want to be Bill, or we can be Fred or Bob? I like Bob. He was a good guy.
Which one looks like it's a corporate card?
The black one. That would be this one.
Let's use that one.
That
and
one.
Get a corporate rate on
Oh,
2
I'm
rooms
sorry.
adjoining.
It was Steve Jobs' card, though. I don't think
We can't use that card. He's dead.
No, I don't think it will work. But I keep it as souvenir. Maybe this one. Okay,
You
American
can easily
Express.
find one that will work.
Yeah,
Perfect.
this one says corporate on it. Okay,
Let's
we use
do
this
that one. Let's do
Okay.
that.
I look up in the book while he's flipping through. I see Percival C. Nossing the third, and I take it and I say, "Really?
Like,
Really?"
I'm sorry but he really needed to take better care of his stuff.
Do you give him his mom's credit card too?
No, that one I hide. I kind of slip it out and put it in my back pocket when he's not looking.
Okay. You could easily check into the Marriott, and you're able to arrange it to.
I don't go anywhere near the Marriott.
Okay.
I'll be
you
in
can
my
go
car
somewhere
waiting.
else.
No, I'll be in my car waiting. I'll just sleep in my car overnight.
Okay. The three of you go to the Marriott.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
You could easily get rooms facing the building, and the building. It's a very simple 2-story building. You would guess maybe a quarter of the first floor is taken up with the little restaurant. So it's not that big of a building, but there is a 8-foot cast iron fence all the way around it, with the angles pointing out to keep people from going over the fence, and it encloses the entire parking lot. There is a guardhouse right there at the road, and as rush hour happens, there's a line of cars that are pulling in slowly, one at a time, going through a checkpoint with 2 security guards. One stays in the booth, one is out talking to the cars. They look like normal rent-a-cops with 9mm on their hips, and they let each person through after verifying identification.
We only have one badge. This could be problematic.
But what you
Yeah.
can see also, because you did ask about this, is you asked about seeing cameras. So why don't everybody that's looking make me spot rolls to see if you could find all the cameras? Spot hidden.
Spot hidden.
Hidden. And I need to get lower than this number that's big, right?
Yes, and if you get
Spot
underneath
hidden.
the other two numbers, it's a different level of success.
Okay.
83 out of 75.
I got a
Hmm.
36 out of 75.
Out of 64, out of 49, I'm eating a taco.
All right.
Yeah.
Simon, you're pretty sure that you spotted all the cameras. And Grigori is talking about the ones he's seeing, and you then point out the other ones that he missed. You also notice that on the front porch, or like right outside the door, are stacks of phone books that
Of
are
this office?
bundled up in plastic, and wrapped, and have obviously been there for quite a while because they're very dirty looking. But there's 2 stacks of phone books.
Are they like shrink wrapped onto a pallet, or are they individually wrapped?
They're shrink wrapped together as a bundle, like they were dropped for the building, and then nobody ever opened them.
Gotcha.
And they look kind of dirty.
Yes, they look like they've been there for quite a while. One of the stacks looks like it's been there longer than the other.
So this place has 2 security guards, and there's a line of people going in and out, but they never
Mhm.
go into the front door.
No. People do go in the front door. It's this is actually not an uncommon thing where nobody really wants to take ownership for crap that's dropped off at the front door of a building.
I think we found our way in, guys.
As what?
We're the phone company.
Oh, I can make that disguise work.
Or does this place have an elevator, do we think?
It does have an
We
elevator
would see a
going
machine.
up.
We would
and
see
you
at the roof of the place the
Yes.
machine area.
There's obviously a machine for 2 elevators.
Perfect. We could be the Otis elevator guys.
Yep. So Legion, make me a spot hidden roll because you're surveilling from a different direction.
I got 80 out of 40.
Yeah. No, you obviously parked in a location that's not beneficial.
On the
Yeah,
other
I'm
side
also-
of the
I'm on-
area.
Yeah, I'm also on my phone looking for a cheap equipment shop somewhere close, like a Northern Tools and Equipment or something.
This is Northern Virginia. Nothing's cheap, but you can find
Well,
cheaper.
Yeah, I need a welding set. That's all. That's all I'm looking.
Okay, you could find a place to get one of those. Yes.
Perfect. I'll go later and get it.
Okay. All right. So as the day progresses, after rush hour, what you see people coming out of the building like at lunchtime and walking right into the little Korean place and then walking back in with their bags and obviously going back into the building to eat. Very few cars come and go during the day. But the guards do shift. So there's at least 4 guards there during the day because the 2 in the booth go inside and 2 from the inside come out, and they do that every 2 hours. But it's the same 4 guys. Now that it's nice and bright and sunny, you do notice that the parking lot next door is actually 4 feet higher than the parking lot for this building. Meaning that the 8-foot fence is only 4 feet.
Ah,
Zoning laws.
scratch
They're not
that.
nice in Tyson's Corner.
I don't need a welding kit anymore. Scratch that.
So who noticed that? Did Legion notice that, or
I know you guys are kind of sitting there and you're like, you catch movement over in the parking lot next door and you go, wait a minute, is that like dirt? And you realize that the other parking lot is higher. So this place was put in after the other parking lot and they didn't pay to dig the other one down. Government contractors.
Is
Probably.
that parking lot inside or outside the fence?
It's outside the fence, but the fence is only 4 feet high at the parking lot.
so we could go over fence there?
Yes.
All right. So we could go in during the day as the elevator or the phone company, or we could
Wait
go
till
in at
nightfall,
night.
go over the fence.
Yeah. How many entrances? Just the front door, or Well, there's got
There
to be
must
fire
be a
exits.
back door because you do see people parking in the back, and you don't see them walk around to the front. So there must be in the lobby. Probably runs through the whole building.
I call Legion and see if he's got a view of it on his angle.
Yeah, I see it.
You now
There's a
realize
door
why
there.
you didn't see the fence very well is that it was 4 feet shorter than you expected.
They got some sort of Oompa Loompa fence over here. Get over it pretty easy, I think.
Okay.
Now remember, the underside facility is only clear guaranteed between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. according
Understood.
to Amy. She could be wrong though. But if you go in too early, there's probably going to be people there.
No worries.
So, what do we decide? We go during day, or we go at night?
I think the fewer people we see, the more likely we are to get to go home at the end of this.
This is my vote to go at evening.
Nighttime it is.
Agreed.
We're
So
gonna
then
need
the
them-
question is it tonight or do you wait an extra day and then go?
The longer we wait, the more chance that
something bad happens.
douchebag gets out.
Roger Pullman. He's not a bad guy.
He almost had no substance.
I mean, it'd be hard to know since we tased him right out of the gate.
He may only be half the man he was before.
All he got to say was, "Hey, I think," and then he was done.
Yeah, like he had no books. Like it was just all muscle stuff.
He had a tablet for reading.
I didn't know that. I don't use computers.
It doesn't really matter. I still think we should move tonight. I don't know that we're going to learn anything else sticking around another day. And honestly, what we're learning would be that helpful. Whatever's in there, it requires us, so we know it's going to be a shit show.
Very true.
Okay.
So go take a nap.
All right. Do you want to go in? What time do you want to go in? Let me ask you that. And what is your plan?
When does darkness happen?
It will be dark by 8 o'clock.
So
No, I'm
dusk
sorry. I'm
is-
sorry. It's March. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. It'll be dark by 6.
So dusk happens 5:30, 5 to 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we want to wait until after 7 when everybody clears out,
Yeah.
because then we only got to deal with the security guards up front.
So 8 o'clock. We parked the van that should have arrived.
Yes.
At the with the back, or the back facing the parking garage over the fence there. We keep eyes out, NVGs in place, suppressors on weapons. We make sure all our tools are set and ready to go. We switch to darker clothing. What else are we doing, guys? What am I forgetting here?
Well,
That's right. You can
I
learn how to
open-
commit crimes here today.
I open up the trunk and pull out a couple of bags and begin outfitting myself, which is armor, tack vest, grenades, machete. I offer a machete if anybody wants one.
I pull out a wrench, a
I just
big
need a
ass
standard,
wrench.
standard K-bar if you got one, man. You got a
I'm not carrying a crowbar. I apologize.
No, not crowbar,
Oh, no.
K-bar.
Knife. No,
No.
not.
All right, nothing. But you carry a
Unless you
machete.
want mine. I've got a Bowie knife, tactical
No,
Bowie
it's a little
knife.
big. It's a little big.
Okay.
I need something a little more. Strap in my low-profile body armor. All right, so what's the story if we see a guard?
So there's one guard that you've seen. He is in the booth,
In the
sitting
security
out
booth.
front, and the gate has closed. So he's there if somebody shows up with a vehicle to check their ID and open the gate.
So there's probably between 3 and 1 security guard, 1 and 3 security guards inside.
You saw the 4 out of the 4 that you saw during the day. They all left when this guy
Yeah.
came on. There was one other guy that came on, so there's probably 2. You would guess.
So one guy inside.
Yeah.
And they switch time. And how often do they switch? It looks like.
You didn't really have a good amount of time to watch that, but you're guessing it's probably every 2 hours.
I'll wait. I want to see that first 2-hour shift.
Okay. Yeah, and it's easy. One of them comes out, says, "All right," goes inside the building.
All right, let's go.
And we're going over the fence, right?
Over the fence.
Okay.
Okay,
If
over to
anybody
fence you
gets
go.
it- if anybody
Everybody
gets it,
make
then
the-
we'll
Hopefully
help
we
them.
have all the equipment we need because it may require some donations to save us, and there are some options for that. So,
Okay, well that's a good
All right.
thing.
hey, Platypus
all right.
Hobo, thanks for stopping by today, man. Good to see you.
So everybody make me a stealth roll, please.
All right, a stealth roll. There we go. Stealth with an S. Oh boy, not so good.
Missed it by 5.
You can spend 5 luck points if you want.
Doesn't sound like we're all gonna succeed.
56.
So
My number's
yeah,
a 40.
yeah. So I
34.
will hold on to my luck for this one.
34 out of 20.
Okay, Legion.
I missed it. I was 30 out of 20.
Okay. It's a good thing that there's nobody on that side of the building watching. You easily cross the parking lot and then get to the back door. Swipe the badge. It unlocks.
Well, at least
Look
something
around.
happened, right?
Is there a security camera?
There's security cameras everywhere.
Okay.
You've already been on security cameras. You know it.
Okay. That's a shame.
Yeah, but our faces are covered. Like,
Yeah,
we're
you're
not
covered, but if somebody's really paying attention, they've already seen you.
Well,
I'm actually wearing my traditional disguise, which is a big old comic store Luigi mustache, like the Mario Brothers.
hey, anybody got the cell jammer?
That was my job. I got that.
Now might be a good time to go ahead and hit that real quick.
Turn it on.
Where's
Okay.
the phone panel?
The phone panel, it's going to be, you can see when you come in,
Yeah, utility room. We're
you
looking
can
for the
see
utility
straight
room.
out the front
Yeah.
to Jones Branch Drive, and to your right, before there's some offices, there is a utility door.
Go in there. Start to
Open
start
the
to see
door.
as much.
Can we open the
whatever
door?
we can.
It is. If you gently touch it, it is locked.
I will go ahead and pull out my thieves' tools, for lack of a better way to put them.
Okay, your lock picks.
Yes.
You bend down to do your lock picking, and the door opens, and you see the security guard going, "What is wrong with my phone? I don't."
I
I'd
hit him with
punch
the
him.
crowbar.
Tasing,
I make
bro.
your attack
You're
rolls,
tasing.
gentlemen.
I'm just still
You
like,
have advantage, so
How do we
remember,
do
roll that
this?
D10 twice.
What am I comparing this to?
He was confused. He was trying to get signal on his phone.
No, what am I rolling the D10 twice? And then comparing
So
it to?
you have a brawl skill. Let me see. I've got your character sheet right here. So you're using your hand.
I had a crowbar.
Okay, so you have a 30% chance to hit. So go for it.
So okay, so I'm rolling for. What's that? It's a 90. Shit.
So re-roll the tens die again because you have advantage.
You roll a tens die.
Yeah, re-roll the tens die. You take the lower one. So
So
I
as
mean-
I'm sitting there with the lock picking, like
yeah, the door opens.
door, and so I immediately just get him with the elbow. I got a 12 out of 25.
Nice. Okay, so that's a good success. So what did you get on your second roll for?
The tens, right? So reroll
Yeah,
the
re-roll the tens. Yeah.
All right, so that's ones. Oh no, I'm stupid.
It doesn't matter. Either one works. They're both 10-sided dice. What did you get?
78.
Yeah, no, so you're still gonna miss.
It was
But
better
that's
than a
probably
90.
because of two other things. Legion, how did you do?
I hit him with my fist with the knife handle in it to give me some nice brass knuckle action.
Okay.
And I got a 52 out of 75 or
Okay, so
70.
so you got a normal success. All right, between the gut shot and the fist punch, he's out. You don't even have to roll damage because he's going to be unconscious. And 4, you were just a little too slow, and you wound up hitting the door frame with your wrench instead. But you can now see that there was a small television in here with a chair. This is obviously where the guards sit when they're not on duty at the front. There is a telephone box. There's also the electrical box, the breaker box, just for quick access.
So the security guard's down.
Bro, there it is.
Yeah, he's down. He's unconscious. He's snoozing.
Kill the
I
phones.
roll him over and begin ruffling through my bag for zip ties and duct tape.
I immediately go to work on checking the alarm systems, camera access, everything, and start shutting it down.
Okay.
And
What you see is that he was sitting in front of a wall of monitors. He just wasn't looking at them. He was obviously doing something on his phone instead.
That's fine. But the monitors, is there a DVR recording device?
Yes.
Shut it down. Yank the hard drives out of the back. Say, here, take these with us. Gregory, put these in
Okay.
your bag.
good
Immediately
idea.
going through my list of checklist of bad things to do.
Can we reroute the
This
communications?
money.
So like the in building phones, can we like tap into them?
Ooh, we
Because
could
we're
put
jamming
something
the
in
cell
right
phones.
now.
You
We could put something in
could,
right now.
but where you're trying to go is not actually on these levels, and you don't see anything that references the basement in here.
So we cut the outbound phone lines.
Okay. That's easily
Sure.
done.
Yes.
Is there a supply closet or anything in this
There
area?
is down the hall.
Okay. I lift the guy up after I get him secured, walk past 4, and I turn and say, "You want to take a shot at him just for practice?"
Now I'm all right. I'll get the next one.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm cool. I do go in his wallet and take his money though because Simon beat me to the other guy, so I'm gonna take that
sure.
guy's money.
You
All right.
know, I'm very
I
proud.
take
of
him
you.
down the hall to the closet, and I'll secure him in the closet.
Okay. And that's obviously where your friend Roger Pillman obviously keeps all of his supplies with his mop bucket and all his other tools. And there's a little desk in there for him.
I pull his pants down.
What?
Reassurance.
Wait, weren't you the guy that was asking about how bad are we?
Yeah, I was.
Okay. just
There was a
checking.
reason. I pull his pants down. He's zip tied. I pull his pants down. If someone finds him in the closet, they're like, "Oh, this guy's into some weird stuff." That's just what this is. So, yeah. But on
As
the
he
clock,
pulls his
though,
pants down, I look
Okay.
at the guy.
Things took a turn that got weird. I mean, this game is known for being weird. I didn't think it would be that kind of weird, but that's weird nonetheless.
You
I
can't
love it.
blame me for this weird.
No,
I didn't do
no,
it.
No, yeah.
We are off the rails
I
now.
like the way he's
hey,
thinking.
if we're gonna get weird, then we're gonna get weird, no matter what type of weird it is.
And we're gonna do it together. So there you go.
Yes.
So Sholem, I have to admit, 4 has inspired me, and Legion steps back and the wheels are turning. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like what you're thinking. I pull out some more zip ties. I will actually zip tie his genitals to the desk so that it feels like, I mean, he was going to hesitate to move with that being the case.
I was just gonna wait for the other guard and zip tie them together.
I can zip tie their genitals together.
Ah.
I'm okay with you playing Uncle Touchy if that's what makes you good.
I don't want to touch him. Hey, my friend, tell me something. Tell me something, Simon. If you woke up blindfolded, unable to move, and you could tell that your stuff was tied to something, wouldn't you be a lot more careful
I'd
trying to
also
get
be
out of
very
that?
quiet for a while too. I like your thinking. I like your
Abso-fucking-lutely.
thinking. Yeah. All right.
Just like every woman I've ever known, lead a man by the dick.
Does he have a radio?
He does.
What's his name tag?
Simon.
Do they have a sign-in log?
They do.
His name was
Jeffrey is
Simon?
the other
That's
one.
Is the guy still knocked out?
Sorry?
Is the guy still knocked out?
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
great.
he's not going to be waking up for quite a while, and when he does, he's probably going to be peeing blood from the gut shot.
Okay. So I get on the radio and I cough a lot at first. Hey, sorry, man. Hey, can you come in here and lock the gates? Come in here and check the monitors real quick. I really gotta. Oh.
And you
Oh,
can
man,
see
I
on the
gotta
monitor
go to
he's
the
already
can.
come
I don't
out of
wanna
the
lose
booth
track
and
of
he's
this
running towards the building. He thinks you're choking to death.
Perfect.
I want to wait at the corner for when he runs in.
Okay.
So
I stand behind Four, waiting to clean up if
That's-
he doesn't do the job.
So
That's
Four,
all
you're
right.
gonna clock him.
yeah,
Okay, so he's gonna come in. He has no idea. Feel free to roll your attack dice with advantage again.
I urge Simon to continue coughing. I can hear him. I can hear the urgency in his steps. Let's see. That is. Why am I okay? Let's roll that again. 14.
Okay, so
That's
14
nice.
is a good success. You can roll your damage if you want. It's going to be a D4 plus your damage bonus. I don't know if you have a damage bonus. Let me look.
It's the damage
Yes, you
bonus
do.
is a D4.
Yes, so you get to roll 2D4.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna hurt this guy.
You might take his head
Somehow,
right
you
off.
guys have become sadists.
6.
Masochist.
See what this
Six?
game does. Masochist
Oh,
means
he's
you like getting
Definitely
hurt.
That's fair.
unconscious. And bleeding from his, from the side of his head.
I just want to point out, Reed, my course of action is designed to keep him in one place as long as possible, so I don't have to kill
I'm
him
with
if he
you.
gets up and comes after us.
Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you. He ain't gonna move quick with zip ties around his waist.
Exactly.
You're going to hook this gentleman up as well?
Yeah, wipe the blood up a little
Absolutely.
bit, put a band-aid
Together.
over it, and just tie them together. I pull his pants down as well.
I think
I got you.
First thing I did.
You two are like a team.
So I
Zip
take
tying
out their cell phones and
Pecker
take
zippers.
pictures of each as they're tied together with their genitals touching, and then send it to me so that I have blackmail, but to one of my burner phones.
Just 2 seconds ago, we got boost. Rose, thank you so much for the boost. Which
Thanks,
is
Rose.
boost is advantage on the next roll to Simon. Oh, that's me. Hot diggity.
Nice.
I'm gonna get advantage on the next roll. Should I need
All
it?
right. Thank
Gregory,
you.
when you do that, I just look at you with a really kind of contemptuous look and say, that shit ain't right. And I just walk away.
What?
Where's their cell phones?
I still have them.
Okay. Are they off?
They're getting no reception.
They're jammed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they need to turn them off, because if they walk
Okay.
around with you, that'll track us if we keep them. So
This is a good idea. I don't normally use technology
Yeah.
except for like this, so
Uh-huh. Where's the toilet?
Yeah.
The toilet?
yeah,
Oh, easy. It's just around the corner.
drop them in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's make sure they don't work for a while.
Sure, I do this.
Okay.
So since that's done, what's our next move, guys?
We need to find a way
Elevators?
downstairs. Yeah.
Stairs?
There are two elevators into in the lobby, and there are stairs that come down only in the lobby as well. They come down from above.
And they don't go below.
No.
And the elevators don't go down either?
Well, when you open the elevators, there is a B button, but there's also a
I was going to say a
swipe
swiper
spot.
card.
Let's try it.
We use the new card that the
Hold
janitor
on.
guy have.
Fire code would require there to be a stairway. I don't like going down one way and not knowing another way out.
Well, we have
Alrighty.
We do a quick once over. That security shack, does they have any floor plans in it that tells us anything?
No, and the fire escape plans that they have mounted in the building, as you're required to have, do not show a basement.
I
But we
look
know
at
that there
Simon
is-
and go, it would appear they are not taking fire codes seriously,
And
Simon.
if you press the B button, it doesn't do anything. If you haven't, so when you
the-
press it,
slide
it
the
doesn't do
card.
anything.
Slide the card, and we're all in the same elevator. Slide the card. This is
Okay,
gonna be
when you
tight,
slide the
guys.
card, the actual B button lights up, so it's now active,
After you.
and
I
the
step
elevator proceeds
Right,
down.
yeah.
And it, you may have expected to only go for a couple of seconds, but no, it's continues to go down and down
Oh no.
and down. And then it finally slows and stops. It's not going very fast because it's a small building. But you don't know how far down you are now. Yes.
Did the ride down take more than 20 seconds?
Yes.
Okay. When I get to the 20-second mark, I look a little twitchy, and lean over and pull a shotgun out of my bag and put my knife into the bag and zip it back up and check to make sure my shotgun is loaded.
And you hear ding,
Yeah.
and the doors open up, and it's this lobby area that you're looking out into is quite large. It is steel colored, appears to be metal walling. The floor looks to be, it's like a black painted on rough hewn floor. So you're guessing that it might also be metal. All the lighting is recessed into the walls, and the ceiling is 15 feet up. And that is a perfect place to take our break.
All right, gang. Hey, thanks so much for the donations that have come in so far. We're at $4,420. We're going to keep hammering out on those goals. And when we come right back, we're going to have some exciting stuff. If you check into the link in chat for No Kid Hungry, I will make sure that's up for you guys. You will see there's all sorts of really cool donation incentives that help you help us as a party. Or make our lives absolutely miserable, which I'm surprised more of you have not done. So, but hey, when we come right back, we'll see what's happening next, and we'll see you guys in just a few minutes.
Hi, it's me, Scalathrax. When I'm not rampaging the world and trying to destroy everything in sight, I'm rampaging for new 5th edition monsters for my dungeons. And whether you need scuttling dungeon denizens, alien horrors, or sentient avatars of the World Tree, the Creature Codex has you covered. Nearly 400 new foes for your 5th edition game. Everything from acid ants and grave behemoths to void giants and zombie lords. 424 pages of monsters. They include a dozen new demons and 5 new angels, wasteland dragons and dinosaurs, all new golems, which include the Altar Flame Golem, the Doom Golem, and Keg Golem. Who doesn't want a few extra Keg Golems around their dungeon party? There's also elemental lords and animal lords to challenge powerful parties, chieftains and other leaders for ratfolk, centaurs, goblins, trollkin, and much more. New undead, including a Hierophant Lich to menace lower-level characters, and so much more. Use them in your favorite published setting, or populate the dungeons of your 5e world of your own creation. Pick up a Creature Codex from KoboldPress.com today and surprise your players with monsters they won't be expecting.
Hey, thanks for watching the show. It looks like you're having a great time. Let me tell you really quick about That Many's Paint Show. Every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Every show, the host and their guests will be painting miniatures live on stream. They'll walk you through all the different techniques and products they use to paint miniatures to a high standard in a quick and easy fashion. They'll show you all the different things live, and on top of that, the audience gets to ask questions, and we're going to answer them live on stream. If you've always wanted to learn how to paint miniatures, this is a great way to do so. And on top of that, you can paint while you're painting with us too, and chat with us and tell us about your projects and share your pictures of your miniatures as well. We love it when people share their miniatures with us. So remember, That Many's Paint Show, every Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Pacific, only on the Games Tavern Network. Hello, I'm Ardor of the North. When I'm not raiding Scalathrax's dungeons, I'm seeking tomes of magic to bring back to the wizened wizards of my own kingdom. And that's why I'd like to tell you about a tome called Deep Magic from Kobold Press. Their kobold minions have traveled the plains, seeking the secrets of magic. They've unearthed ancient tomes of forgotten civilizations. They've been bargaining with demons and creatures of the void, and scaling towers of Shadowfey mages to unlock their secrets. Their tome, Deep Magic, includes dragon magic, elven high magic, shadow magic, angelic wards, ley lines, illumination magic, rune magic, time magic, mythos magic, and even alchemancy. Now they pass along their hard-won knowledge to you in Deep Magic, an arcane series for 5th edition. Here you'll find new schools of magic, arcane traditions, new invariant spells, magical feats, spell-slinging NPCs, and so much more. There are even more schools of magic than I've even mentioned. This book is 356 pages of pure magic to keep your players guessing, and your campaign fresh for years to come. You can buy it now at koboldpress.com. And we're back. Oh boy, are we back, and it's about to get weird. So, much weirder than it already has been.
It's saying something right there.
I mean, there was discussions of a Richard Simmons, like, actually it was, what was it? Riley Simmons?
Yeah, Riley Simmons.
Yeah, Riley Simmons, who was going to make us all, with tentacles out of his forehead, that just basically he would all capture our minds and make us dance until our souls left our body, as the oldies played endlessly.
And if you want to see something that devastating, you can donate to make that happen. Well, maybe not that, but something like that happen to them. Reed, can you tell them how to find our donations?
Sure. If you go to the donation link in the chat at Tiltify, you can go in there. You punch in your email address real quick. It's a requirement that shows you are who you say you are. Nobody else really sees that. That's anonymous. And then you have an option for anonymity. Then you can click the button there that says rewards. It'll show you all the rewards. There's a little search thing right above that'll tell you, you can search for specific rewards if you're looking for them. If you're looking for the ones for this show in particular, just type in Omega, OMEGA, and all the ones for this specific show will pop up. And then there's also some cool stuff from a variety of different sponsors, books, and other things that you can get as well. All great things. And anyone who pledges $100 or $50 or $100 or more gets options for bundles from Shard Tabletop for a VTT subscription for 1 year, plus content from at least 5 different content creators from Shard that is bundled for free that they've also donated for everybody who does that. So definitely some great stuff in there. Make sure you get your donations in. Okay. And Den just said that she donated to help one of the characters from another show, Whiskey, Magic, and Distraction. So thank you very much, Den.
Thank you.
An Elithid Bob Ross has been suggested, by the way. Which scares me because I took up painting as this character very specifically. So please no Elithid Bob Ross, because that will take away my only outlet to get to dealing with the madness that I've seen.
There will
in the
be
past.
trees coming out of places that shouldn't have trees.
They're not happy little trees either.
No, they're not.
All right, so where we left off was the elevator door was opening, and you saw before you what appears to be a lobby. The walls are steel. They're gray. The ceiling is steel. All the lighting is recessed. And then the floor itself has been painted with that textured paint so that as to provide grip, and it's black.
That was the floor?
That was the floor. And across the hall, you see a door, but these doors look more like pressure doors, airlocks maybe. They're heavy-duty doors. They all use cards to open. There's no handles on these doors.
Keep stuff in or keep stuff out?
That's up to you to find out.
Any cameras?
The door directly across from you, next to it, it does say on the wall, control room. But that's 20 feet across the hallway. And you haven't looked left or right yet to see what's going on.
I'm in the back of the elevator, so I'm waiting for Legion and Simon to kind of
I peek my head out and look left and right real quick.
Okay. What you see is that this is actually a hallway that's 20 feet wide, and it runs for probably 200 feet that way, and easily 200 feet that way. And at the very end on this side, and there are doors, some of them small, some of them large, spread out across the walls on both sides. And at the end of the hall to the left is a door that's as big as the hallway.
Okay. I convey that to the party. Hallway goes both ways, 200 feet at least, doors all up and down, many sizes. Let's hit the control room, I think.
All right, clear the doors. We're clearing the elevator.
All right. When you go out and you can see these doors, there are no other markings on the walls anywhere. It's just steel gray.
Well,
that's damn weird.
At least we know the bullets will funnel. They won't go through walls easily.
Do the doors have like windows?
No.
What's the ceiling look like?
The ceiling is also metal. It's just a metal tube. And I believe one of you has engineering, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
You might want to make
Probably.
your engineering roll.
Okay. I'll make that roll because I am an engineer. I know how this game works. What the?
You need to get different dice.
That's definitely gonna. 83.
83. No, you don't
Or
really
63.
figure out anything interesting about that. No, you're good.
Nah, metal, man. I don't know what you want.
Do I hear anything like from either direction?
No, it's eerily quiet. And all the lights are LEDs, so they're not even humming. I will say this, though. Simon and
Garfunkel?
Simon and Grigori, as you're looking down the hall, you can kind of make out discolorations near some of the doors, but you can't see anything. It's like maybe there's something supposed to be there, but you can't see it.
Like almost like a dust outline? Like,
Yes,
you know?
maybe.
Or more like a heat mirage.
It's on the wall. It's like a discoloration on the wall, but it's
Is it like
not
discoloration
discolored.
that comes from being heated up too much and they've lost some of the tempering of the metal?
You're not sure.
Let's hit that control room.
Yeah.
ASAP.
I pulled my flashlight out, Sean. I want to be able to see with different light as we go.
Okay. All right. So you get to the control room door. Who has the card key? And who's going to open the door?
I think
Who
you
had the card key upstairs?
No. We didn't leave the card key upstairs.
I
Yeah,
never
who
gave it
had
to
it?
anybody, I suppose. So
That's
I've
what I
got it.
thought. I think Grigori has it.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will. So I am off to the side of the door. So like with Legion ready to be our point man or Simon, and so I will give him a nod, and he gives me a nod back, and I'll swipe the card.
Okay. So you just have to run it over it. It's not there's
Or
not actually a
tap it.
slot. It's just you just tap it over it, and the door up into the ceiling.
Anything on
And
the other side?
inside is a room that's probably about 10 feet wide, 20 feet deep. There's not much actually in here. There appears to be what is air conditioning controls or heat controls on one side. There's a 4-drawer desk bolted to the floor with a small laptop on it.
I turned to the group. Did we know how we're going to know the laptop or the computer? Is it a laptop, a computer, a Univax? Do we have
Said it
any
was a
idea?
computer, but all he
guess-
said was, "You'll know it when you see it."
Okay.
And it just looks like a normal laptop.
This just looks like a normal laptop, and it's closed, like it's been shut down for the night.
I'll go and open it. I switch my dice. Okay. I'll go. I guess I don't know. We go into the room.
Yeah.
I look around the room to see if I know it when I see it.
Okay.
I'll move in with them, giving them cover.
Okay. Is anybody planning on staying outside the room?
I'll keep watch.
Okay. So the door starts coming down.
Oh, and then I'll duck in.
I go
Okay.
in, gun
Okay.
pointed,
That's fine. So the
ready
door
to
does.
clear.
It stays open for maybe 20 seconds and then automatically shuts.
Okay.
Is it a
You think it was?
like-
You weren't paying too close of attention, but you think it was about 20 seconds.
I'm in.
Did it shut like fast?
No,
Or-
it just.
Okay.
So you
Okay,
had
yeah.
warning.
Yeah. So then, as soon as it started to go down, then I would go in. So I
What's-
think we're all in there.
So, Sid, you want to try those new dice out?
Yes.
All right. So
Yes.
you want to do a different engineering roll,
All right.
a better one, a good one.
Let's go with my.
Somebody wants to donate and help him actually make a roll. That'd be fantastic.
I don't think he's made one yet, guys.
Get closer. 68.
Do you want to use some of your luck points?
I don't know how much I have.
No, we don't.
No. But how far are you away from getting it?
Engineering is 63.
So 5 points.
You
Mm,
can do this. You can do this.
Do it.
yeah, sure.
All right.
Sure.
You're able to determine that this door is running on hydraulics.
I thought this was a computer. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no. This is for the door. because the door is obviously running on hydraulics, and the hydraulics are lifting it up, which means when they're powered, which means if the hydraulics lose fluid, that door stays down.
Okay.
That's frightening.
And can I tell where this fluid would, where it is?
It's in the walls.
Oh, it's just pipes. Okay, piping.
Yeah. But what you can determine then is if these doors are deactivated, they will not open.
Okay, and I relay that to the group.
Okay, so this is the control panel, the control room, right?
That's what it said, but
A control. Yeah.
We need to shut down doors. This is where we would do it, right? Outside of cutting the hydraulic lines for each and every door, and I'm pretty sure they didn't put it all in a giant single reserve that we could blast the pipes or the tank to the hydraulics to.
Does anything look like controls, or just
there's just a computer and then what appears to be AC and heat, and then it's the computer sitting on like an old style four drawer desk.
I've never I don't use these newfangled things called computers, so get somebody else look at this and see if maybe can it control these doors.
Why don't you open up the laptop and
I go to the laptop. Yeah.
It is password protected. Do you have a good skill for that?
Computer use.
Yes.
All right, let's give it a roll. Oh shit! New dice. Let's see what we.
Question for you, Shalom. Go ahead.
Yes.
Would we be able to consider maybe possibly with the locksmithing that I have, also like password cracking in this?
It can help for locks, but probably not for computers. So like if it was a lock panel or a safe.
That's fair. I just makes sense.
I think I got a 9.
Okay, well that's fantastic.
009.
00 and a 9. Yeah.
That's a 9. Which I know is an extreme success for you, because I believe you have like a 60.
65, 32, 13.
Right. So under 13 is an extreme success. He just sits there and it's on.
First try. He put in
the password was
4th of July and it worked for no apparent reason. And you can see that this is a logging computer. The only file that appears to be on here is what is essentially a permanent Excel sheet, so that once you put data in, you cannot remove it. And it looks like somebody's checking things in and checking things out and then checking them back in.
No idea what the things are.
No. Yeah. But there's easily 10 to 20, sometimes even 50 of these being checked out a day.
Holy crap.
And what is it listed as?
And then they can check back in at night.
What is it listed as? Just thing?
There's just a serial number, who the badge ID it went to, when it was taken, and when it was returned. And next to when it was taken and returned, it's recording whose password opened the machine.
Do we have what's the name? Where was the guy that we beat up?
Pullman,
yeah.
Oh, Pullman. No, he actually never came down here.
All right. What about Simon?
There's no names. It's just badge numbers. But
do we have
Pullman's
Simon's badge number?
Not on there.
Yeah. Do we have Simon's badge number? The guy that we.
Yeah, his badge number's not there. Neither guards are on there.
I don't think the guards came down here based on what we were told during the briefing.
The only thing in here is the desk with the 4 drawers.
I'm curious. So I'd pull the drawer open while they're diddling around with the computer and glance in.
Okay. 3 of the drawers open. One of them is locked. The 3 drawers that open they look like things that have been in this desk for 20 years. It literally looks like they brought this desk from an office that no longer needed it. And there's like candy wrappers from like the 80s. There's pens, pencils, tablets of paper that have yellowed over time. But the one drawer is locked.
Greggy,
I look over at Grigori.
Yes,
That's your
I heard you
door.
try doors. I will get for you, and then I'll go ahead and try to pick it open.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. 81.
All right. So this is where I said you could push it, and you could try again. If you wish to do that, I will tell you that you will break it, and it will not be openable
If I fail.
if you fail.
Well, that just means we have to break the desk at that point. It's not that the lock is broken. Anything can be pried open.
With enough time and effort, yes, but it may take quite a lot of time and effort. This is a very heavy-duty steel old desk.
Crowbars.
I think I should push it. Yeah.
Well, now let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Reed, do you want to give up your advantage die to Grigori?
Let me check something here real quick on my character sheet.
It's never a good sign.
Well, apparently my locksmith is 1, so no, I'm not giving that up to Grigori. I'm
Okay.
not giving that up yet. That may be the one thing that saves our lives. A little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
I mean, I have a 50 in locksmith, so
So you got a
it's
50-50 shot.
It's literally a coin toss.
All right. Go
Okay.
for it.
1.
No one?
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, well, you know what it was? You just turned it the wrong way.
that's right. Yeah,
That's all it was.
my bad. I'll like there we go. Click.
It works. It pops open, and you open it, and there's a box in there. There's actually several boxes stacked on each other. They're gray plastic boxes, about yay big.
I pull
Not
them
that
out and
deep.
hand one to Legion and grab one of the other ones and see what's in them.
Okay. When you open them up, they appear to be tinted glasses with serial numbers down both sides.
It was
Oh.
always one of my favorite songs. I wear my sunglasses, and I put them on.
any serial numbers match?
Yes, they do.
Ooh, so these are what they're taking out. All right.
Do the glasses look different, Sholem?
They are
each other?
tinted like a grayish rose color, but very, very lightly tinted.
But do they look different from each other, or do they look?
Oh
one
no,
after
they
the
look
other, they're
exactly the same.
Okay. Well, I'll pick up a pair and slide them into my pocket. And
I'm
wait
wearing
and see if I
mine.
need them later.
Okay.
Hey, take a look at that discoloration on the walls.
Good call.
Okay. When you look at it with the glasses, you can actually read what's on the walls.
is there some on inside this room that's
No.
discolored?
No, there is not.
So
No.
I guess I will open up the door and take a look out.
I'll
Yeah, you
follow
actually have to
Grigori
use
out.
the card to open the door.
So
There is no push button to get out. You have to use the card.
I'll tap the card,
Mhm.
look outside, and see that there's writing on the wall.
Oh, sorry, my watch is talking to me. I don't know why. Sorry. Cthulhu is trying to invade the game again.
The ruh-roh. So what do I see on the wall closest?
So, between each set of doors, there appears to be writing. You're going to have to go down the hallway a bit to see it.
Okay. There's writing on the wall.
I am accompanying him with the shotgun at ready
Very good.
because I'm really paranoid all the time.
I will tell you, hey, if you want to see writing yourself, you can put glasses on and see for yourself. Or do you want to just watch out for me? I'm good either way.
I look at you and say, "Noted. Keep going."
Okay, you got it. And I will go towards the nearest writing until I
Okay.
can read it.
Moving up the hallway, what you see is it says Lab 2.
These are
And there are
labs.
arrows that point at a small personal sized door and a bigger door that is at least 15 feet wide and 12 feet high.
Like right next to it,
Yeah. So the letters are between those two doors.
and with arrows pointing both ways.
Yeah.
So and we're experienced with it. Not our door, our door.
Simon and Four, did you come with us, or are you still in the control room?
I'm still in the control room. I'm gonna try to figure out what else I can get from the computer, if anything.
So
I'm staring. I'm at the doorway between, keeping up with them, with him in the computer room, and them checking the walls.
So after 20 seconds, the door starts coming down.
I step outside the door. I'm in the hallway at this point.
Hey, Grigori, can I have the ID for a second?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
I walk over and hand it to Simon and said, check in on Four every few minutes until he's ready to come out.
Thanks.
Honestly, we shouldn't be opening any doors at this point yet anyway.
Well, absolutely not.
Alrighty, Grigori, let's roll.
Well,
Okay, so you move up the hallway.
Yep.
Okay.
Reading more.
The next set of doors on this side, the side with the room you've already gone into, it says Lab 1. Across the hall is Lab 7 and Lab 8. And all of those have a little personnel size door, and then a big 15-foot, 12-foot high big door.
But no indication of what's in there except for the number of the lab.
Nope. And there are no there's no windows.
So we've got 7, 8, and then 1 and 2 on the other side.
1 and 2 is on the side. So
Same side.
7 and 8 are on the side with the elevator.
Right.
1 and 2 are on the side with the. So it looks like it's going from, if you were going
With
from this
control
side, it
room.
goes 1, 2, and then comes back around and goes 7, 8.
And that's the end of that hallway, or is there?
Yes, it just ends in a
Okay.
steel wall.
Gotcha. All right, so then we'll go to the other side and see if we find 3, 4, and 5, and 6.
You do find 3. You also find one that's marked. Hold on a second, my thing is not working. You find one that is marked vehicles, and it has no personal door. It just has a big 15-foot wide, 12-foot high door with a scan card next to it. So it goes 3 vehicles, 4, Lab 4. Then there's a big door at the end that has no label, but is the full size of the corridor itself. So it's 20 by 15, and the whole thing goes up. Across the hall, if you're coming back, you have what is not called Lab 5. Sorry, my thing is delaying for some reason. It actually says kinetic testing between the personal size door and the big door. Then you get to supplies, and it's just one of the big doors, no small door. And then the next one is Lab 6.
I think we should see what 4 has found out from computer, and then we need to start searching.
Agreed. Shalom, I go down on one knee outside the door that he said vehicles.
Yes.
And I'm looking at the ground to see if I see any residue of rubber or oil or any other fluid that might indicate that a normal vehicle's pass this way.
Yes.
Okay.
And
are
now
they
that you're
moving
looking
towards
for it, you can see in the paint where it's been disturbed by heavy vehicles, heavy rubber tires up and down the hallway. And
Are
you
they
can
moving
see where in the different rooms that vehicles obviously have gone through those large doors.
So they're going through apparently all the large doors, or at least several of them. Are they also moving towards the large doors at the end of the hallway?
Yes.
Okay. And the elevator was not big enough to accommodate a vehicle. To accommodate a vehicle. I mean, I couldn't
No,
even
it's
put
a standard
car
size elevator.
Okay. I get back up and follow Grigori.
And when you look at the elevator doors, because you hadn't really paid a lot of attention, it looks like a normal elevator door. It's the only door in this place that doesn't look strange. And it says in black letters, elevator.
Okay.
Simon, what were you doing while we were?
I was keeping an eye on you two.
Okay.
And tracking 4. I mean, like,
Hey,
you can't always be the
check
star.
on
It's got to
4.
be you guys right now. You guys
All
are
right.
in rooms,
4.
in hallways.
There's
Simon,
nothing
I'll
else
tell
to
you
get.
what I found on the floor.
sorry. 4, there's nothing else you could find on the computer, no matter how deep you search. That's the only program on the computer.
We got anything to copy all the data off that computer?
And going through the glasses, you know, if you're going back, you could find that there isn't a single pair of missing glasses.
How many glasses were there?
There's actually 100. But the most they ever put out in one day was 53. So
How long ago
these
was
glasses
53?
always get returned.
Oh, they always come back.
Yes. They're checked out at some point during the day and brought back before the end.
So it's when people come in here, they need the glasses to see what's on the walls. And are there other places in here? Okay, we're lucky right now in that there's currently what there is in here, but
So
we need
the
to
ones
get
we've
the
seen-
data off of this just so we have the evidence in case.
Just
in
you
case.
can take it. There's
Take the laptop.
you're gonna have to unbolt it from the table.
No.
but
We can just copy it off the.
there's
drive.
no access. He's got no ability to do anything.
Screenshot it off your phone. Get everything you can off of it.
Take pictures. Yeah, let's do that.
So, so guys, of the rooms that we've seen, where would a computer go? Into one of the labs or the supply room, or maybe the big room at the end, the big door at the end?
Probably not in the labs. Probably like in the central server area or something like that.
But you didn't see anything that said server.
No, but we have big room that we haven't down at end of hallway.
Sholem, have we covered both directions of this big hallway? I know it was 200
Yes.
feet in each direction. Okay.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of space between the sets of doors.
So I'd like to recommend we go big right out of the gate. Let's go take a look at the big door, see what's behind it.
Let's
But-
do it.
I've got
wait.
nothing but a hunch.
Okay, you move down the hall. Grigori, you do it?
No, I gave Legion the key.
Oh yeah, I've
the door
got
is
key.
the door is as big as the hallway, so there is no hiding to the sides.
That's right. Yeah, maybe y'all ought to step back 30, 40, or 50 feet.
I will do that for sure. Standard operating procedure.
Does the ID have a clip on it?
It does not have the zip pull now.
But does it have a clip, even if it's not the zip pull?
Yes, it does have a clip.
Okay. I clip it to the side of my shotgun
Okay.
and point the shotgun out to get as
Nice.
much distance as possible.
Okay. And you swipe it?
Yeah.
Okay. Something you hadn't noticed before.
Hey, thanks for the raid. Roll for Alex. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Something you
Just in
hadn't
time to
noticed
see us
before,
get
and now you
obliterated.
do, because it's nice and bright, is 2 orange bulbs pop out of the ceiling and start spinning
Oh,
As
I'm
the-
moving backwards.
as the door just ever so slowly opens up.
I'm moving backwards, and I've got the thing in my hand to go into another door if I have to.
Okay.
I'm running
And-
towards the group.
Oh,
As
absolutely.
it slowly goes up, and then you can finally see under the door, it's a tunnel, and it just goes.
I come to a
As
stop
far as
about
you can
20
see,
feet.
it kind of curves up.
I come to a stop about 20 feet from the group. I go, that's just a tunnel.
You
It
were very
starts to
scared
go
for a
up,
moment.
which means
though, I
that this is
saw.
how they're driving vehicles in and out of this place from another location,
Yeah.
further away from this building.
Do we wanna
That's
go
how
see
people are
the-
getting in and out of here.
Yeah, do we want to see the vehicles? The vehicles might give us
Yeah.
some insight into what's actually going on
We
here.
might want to look at one of the labs too to see what are they testing.
Oh, no question. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to see one of those vehicles.
Let's check
Alrighty.
out the vehicle room first.
Okay.
I hand the ID back to Grigori.
All right.
Okay.
And the door's
happy
still
to
open
take
and
the
the lights are
chances,
still
Grigori.
going.
Cool. I'm happy to take the
I will
chances
close
that-
big door.
Oh, you're gonna swipe it again?
Yeah.
Okay, the door does start to go down, and they see the lights go back in, and it's
I
Steel
was
goes
giving
over
me
where the lights
headache
were.
and migraine. It was no bueno.
they were just warning lights.
So
Why
we'll go
would
to
there be
vehicle room.
warning lights? That's really damned odd, honestly.
How big's the tunnel? Is it wide enough for a vehicle? Or
20 feet.
That's wide enough for 2 vehicles.
It's
For
20 feet
cars.
wide and 15 feet high.
That's wide enough for 2 vehicles. It could just let you know that somebody's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Is it telling us that there's danger because the door is open? Because whatever's on the other side of the door presents a danger?
You haven't
It's
opened
also
any of the
possible.
other large doors, so this may happen on every large door.
That's fair. Okay.
Then, all right, so we'll go over to the vehicle door.
And that is a large door. When you open it, no flashing lights. It opens up, the room lights up. There's 4 gas carts, so they're like golf carts, but they run on fuel. They vary in size from 4 to like 20 seats. And then there are also 3 different size forklifts and an undercarry. So you have a small little forklift like you ride when you're sitting, you stand sideways on it and just steer it around. And there's larger and larger, and then the center carry one, it appears that it would hold a package in the middle of it suspended.
Mhm.
And that's the biggest one. That one's about 12 feet wide.
What are the forklifts powered by?
Compressed air.
Compressed air.
The smaller
means-
ones are compressed air.
The small one.
The big
compressed-
one is fuel.
So is propane? Propane?
Yeah.
All right, and that's the bigger ones, right? Is how many forklifts? 3 of them.
There are 3: a small, a medium, and a large, and then the carrier, which is massive.
I'd like. Okay. All right. Good to know.
Hmm.
There is no gas pump in here.
Oh, I don't need a gas pump. We have the tank.
Yeah, so all that's in here are the vehicles. There's no maintenance bay, nothing. It's just a parking lot, essentially. And there are on the floor are painted in squares where those different vehicles obviously belong compared to by their size.
They are very organized. I do approve.
I put my glasses on for a second and glance around the bay just to see if there's anything hidden that we're not seeing.
So is anybody else? Are you all wearing the glasses all the time, or are you
I
going to
am.
tell me when you're wearing them?
I'm always wearing them.
Always.
There's only
wearing
2
I'll
pairs
tell
of
you.
glasses, though, right?
No, there were
There were
100 pairs.
Oh, then we're all wearing them. Yeah.
Okay, so who's going to wear them all the time? I know Grigori is.
Mine's just on top, and I
Okay.
just flip them down when I need to.
There's nothing special in here. It just
Okay.
literally looks like a parking garage.
Okay.
I'd like to disable 2 of the golf carts, though.
Just take the keys.
Oh yeah.
There is
Okay.
no-
All right, I'll take the keys and cut the brake lines just in case
That's fair.
of 2 of them.
The big ones.
No, don't mess up
Yeah.
the forklifts. We may need them.
The big ones. And speaking of forklift, I take one of the fuel
The
thingy.
big canister.
Yeah, the canister off of one of them.
Yeah, that canister weighs about 300 pounds.
Not the big. You said there's 3 of them with varying sizes, right?
Well, the smallest one is compressed air, so it's not even propane.
I'm not worried about the small. So the medium one is same, still.
It's about a
pounds?
100-pound canister. Yeah, I mean it's designed for taking serious knocks without exploding. Yeah.
I just want to put it.
Most of
just
the
wanna
weight
put
is
it
going
on
to
the
be in
floor.
armor.
Yeah, I just want to put it on the floor next to it. But all right, cool, that's fine.
Hey, this is taking way too long. We got to move.
I do check my watch, Shalom. How long are we into the night?
So you started at 8.
Yep.
And it is now about 11.
Okay.
This is way too long.
Yeah, we gotta go.
So are we gonna move fast and go lab to lab to try to see if this thing is just out in open view?
Let's just
Yeah.
check the labs.
Let's
off
check.
the bat.
Yeah.
Let's go like in the opposite direction of the big door first, like on the opposite wall, so we'll like just make a big circle.
Should we check the
Would-
supply room on the way just to
to
see?
get to
Sure.
the end of the wall, there's lab 4 is right there on the way to the big door.
All right, so
Okay, so you're gonna open up lab 4.
Yep.
When you swipe it, it only opens the personnel door. It does not open the main door.
Okay.
And what you see is it's a small room with stairs that walk up and around and disappear through a doorway in about 10 feet up. And then to the left is another personnel-sized door with a window in it. And you look in the window, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
I will. Yes.
It's the first window you've seen. It appears to be an airlock. There's another big door inside. And then on the far wall are what appear to be heavy winter parkas.
So it's an airlock for climate control.
Don't know.
So the parkas are on our side?
No, they're inside the airlock.
They're, well, inside the airlock, and then...
Yeah. So essentially, there's two ways into that airlock. There's the personnel door, or you go through from the main hallway in. And then there's another door that opens into a room beyond. So the only other way to go is up the stairs, 10 feet up.
I go
There's
up
a
the
door.
stairs right away.
I will go behind him, covering him with the shotgun as we go.
Can I ask one thing?
Yes.
While I was on the computer, can I the 4 glasses that we've taken, I'm not sure that they're gonna be put back. So can I put into the system that they were signed out by somebody else but never signed back in?
Absolutely.
Great.
And then you realize there were 5 taken. There's one missing.
Amy.
Oh my. That could be.
Interesting. All right.
Or somebody's here right now.
Yeah, we should assume we're not alone.
Yeah.
Well, there were none checked out still in the system.
There are none checked out, but there was supposed to be 100. But, okay.
They're in fact 95 now.
Alrighty, Simon. Let's see what it is.
All
So
right. Let's-
checking the top door, is it also an airlock?
No, but it is a secure door. And if you look through the window,
Mm-hmm.
it's it's a cross-hatched glass window. You're guessing it's a good half-inch thick. You can tell that it seems to be a dark control room of some type. You can see panels with buttons and monitors, but
Shine
you
my
can't really
light
see
in.
much because you're looking at it from an angle.
Yep, shine my light in on full beam to see as much as we can.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what you thought you were seeing is what you see,
Okay.
and you'd need the card to swipe it open.
Is there a computer in there in observable range?
There are obviously built-in computers
Okay.
that you could see.
I'll wait for him to give me the nod, and then I'll move
Grigori,
in.
let's check this place first
Okay.
before we go
All
into
right.
a climate controlled area that's icy.
All right, so you open the door, and it just unlocks, and you just open it. It's not one of those pressure doors. It is thick, not quite armored, but
A heavy
maybe
door.
bullet resistant, heavy. Built for security, but not an airlock. And when you open the door, the lights come on. Not only in the control room, but you can now see that there was glass looking out into a room beyond, and the lights go on in there as well. And in this control room are several workstations. There's at least 6 workstations with chairs. There's all kinds of dials and instruments. You're not sure what they're for. They're all turned off at this point. There are power buttons.
Hey, 4, this has got your name all over it.
Beyond the windows in the control room, it drops down, 10 feet below the windows. And the room itself is a good 20 feet high as well, and about 40 feet wide. And it goes depth about 60 feet into the room. You can see from the control room, you could see the airlock door that would go into this room. The strangest thing about this room is there are workstations and desks and things down in the room. Most of them are bolted to the floor. You can see where the floor has been set up so that you could quickly and easily modularize tables and workstations as you needed. But across the room, almost in the wall, is a snowstorm. It looks like a painting, a giant painting that's like 10 feet by 15 feet, snowstorm, except that it's moving.
It is moving. Oh, that's bad.
With my knowledge of and research over the years and owning stuff from the occult.
Yes, feel free.
Do I recognize any of like from a mention somewhere?
Well, you can roll your occult, and if somebody happens to have Cthulhu Mythos, they can roll that.
I have both
instead.
So I have the Mythos. Where is that at?
It should be it should see, so I think you have 10%.
Yes. So
you go ahead and roll that first, and then we'll do the occult.
Okay, so Mythos, and I gotta get a 10 or under. Yep. No, I got a 59.
Okay,
and so then what am I rolling otherwise?
Occult.
Okay, well, that's real good. I'm gonna use my luck points.
Okay.
I got an 89. I need an 85.
Okay, so you're gonna use 4 luck points?
Yeah.
Okay.
85 and I roll an 89. I'm kidding.
That's okay. What you think is happening is that must be a portal to somewhere else.
I think
go ahead and make me a sanity roll, because you've only heard theories of these.
Lovely. Still D100.
You don't know what it is.
No, am I still rolling a D100?
Yeah, just roll a D100.
All right.
Tell me what you get.
89 again.
89 again. That's not a good thing.
No, it's not.
All right, so you're gonna lose some sanity. Shiver goes down your spine because you just the theory was always there, but how could this be? And it's so huge. You only ever heard of small ones. And yes, you had a shiver go up and down your spine, and not from the cold in that room, but also your adrenaline rush. You wanted to run, but you didn't.
Do I pick up on this?
Yeah, I'm completely like the blood leaves my face, and I just kind of like back up until my back's against the wall. Like I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen.
What was that?
I'm speechless, and that normally doesn't happen. No.
Shalom.
Oh, he obviously saw something, but you don't see anything.
What did you see? Now, we've done this before with other teams. We've all been on other teams, so we've seen people kind of lose their minds before a little bit too.
Oh yeah,
we've seen some stuff. Yeah.
So
he's definitely seen something that spooked him.
That's not supposed to be real.
Well, we've seen those kinds of things before, but what is exactly?
It might be a portal to Baba Yaga. You don't know.
I walk up to Grigori and put my hand around his chin and get him to focus on me for just a sec and say, "It's just a big fucking TV stuck on National Geographic Channel. Let's go, next lab." And I walk away.
Okay.
Do we need to destroy this?
I don't know if you can. I don't think
somebody collected it here. This is Lab 4, right? Which lab is this? Lab 4?
Lab 4.
And did we go in Lab 5 yet?
No.
This is the first one we've been in.
This is the first one.
Okay. Noted. What's on the computers? What's on the controls? We got anything in there that tells us what's coming?
Are you going to spend the time to boot them up? They're all shut down.
That's not a bad idea, because it may not be that we know the computer until we boot it. That may be when it becomes self-evident.
Or excuse me, 4. this is your area. You boot. You keep looking. The other 3 of us are going to check out Lab 5. If we see anything, we'll come get you.
Yeah, boot up the computer.
Now,
As he's doing that, we go back downstairs and start.
Or
heading
you
to
do
Lab
realize that once they leave, you're trapped in here.
5. What?
Because we
We'll
need
be
the key to get
Can't we
in
prop
and
the
out.
door open?
No,
There's chairs?
We'll be back.
You can prop this door open,
Yeah.
but
the
the
one to get
door
into
to
the
the
lab.
hallway,
We've never seen what happens when a chair gets put between that door and the hallway.
you can find out.
It's hydraulic.
Probably smashed the chair.
All right. Take a look.
We'll be back for you 4.
Yeah, we'll be back. We're gonna have to do this.
Good luck.
This is not like a horror story, is it?
Nah.
Are you the sacrificial lamb?
There-
You stay
Not
or
at
do you
all.
go? Or
I stay here by myself.
Yeah,
With
you
a-
are. You're a computer nerd. You make
One
it
sec.
happen.
How long?
There
how long
are
will it
other
take to boot these
computers.
things?
yeah, there's 6 computer
but
stations.
these are the computers in here, and I need you to check these in here. Time is of the essence. It's already 11 o'clock. What time is sun up?
Do we have like walkie-talkies or means of communication?
You do.
Not
Absolutely.
cell phones, though.
No.
You do have communication though.
All
You
right. that's-
haven't tried it between the rooms.
Hey, psst, let's try it right now. And we go out and we let the door close, and we like, can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Rubber Ducky, this is Squeaky Chew Toy. Can you hear me?
Can I hear them?
You don't. If they're trying to talk to you, you don't know what's going on. But you're booting up the machine, so
Rubber Ducky, this is Squeaky Chew Toy. Can you hear me? Hey, he can't hear us. Let's go check Lab
he's
5.
not
Yeah,
answering.
I'll open the
Let's
door.
go check Lab 5.
Oh.
He's not going anywhere.
Sholem, I pull out a Jesus Escobar doobie and light it.
Okay.
Offer one to Grigori too. Here, this might
I-
settle you down.
He takes a really large hit.
Guys,
careful,
come on.
Settle down.
We're working here. You want to? I don't need.
Some people work under different conditions.
Yeah, they sure do. I mean,
All
I
right,
guess
so-
it keeps you settled. Let's go.
4.
Let's go.
You are booting up the machines. When they come up, what you can tell from the machines is that it is roughly negative 40 degrees on the other side of that portal. But you see on one of the computers, it says force field strength, and it's going from 100 to like 99.8 and then back to 100. And the room itself is showing 70 degrees. And there are options on your computer. You could force field on off, airlock inner door, airlock outer door. You know, there's all kinds of different controls for this room that you're able to easily see once the computers are up and running. Would you like to press any buttons? Or would you like me to come back to you?
Sid would like to push buttons forward, like you to come back to him.
I'll be back to you in a moment, Sid. All right, so gentlemen, what should be Lab 5, but is actually listed not as Lab 5, but is listed as kinetic testing, is the
It's
door
not
you
bad.
find yourself in front of.
Where's Lab 5?
There wasn't one.
Oh, okay.
It skipped.
Kinetic testing.
Yes.
Let's go into kinetic testing.
I like it.
All right.
I like kinetic. You like kinetic. We're all kinetic family.
Okay. Going into the kinetic testing, same thing. There's an inner door, and then there's the stairs that go up to the control room, almost like these rooms were built identical. When you look through the glass, what you see is like eye protection and ears protection.
Go upstairs.
Can it fit over the glasses?
You don't know. You'd have to go in there to find out.
Oh, that's right.
But it's like the big, the big yellow ones you use for shooting, which are designed to go over other glasses if
Yeah,
necessary.
I've got a few sets of those. Yeah. Well, let's check upstairs. Maybe we can boot the computers up so that when 4 gets in here, they're already ready to go.
Yeah. All he did was turn them on. Even I can do that.
Yeah. Upstairs, what you find is there's only 3 consoles. Obviously, there's not as much to do here. When you go in and the room lights up, you see what is obviously downrange, and you can tell because they've built another wall before the steel made of concrete and rebar and other things, of course, so to take some of the damage. You see a Humvee that half of it looks like it's been through hell. I mean, it's got all kinds of holes and explosive marks on it. The other half looks fine, like nothing has touched it. Maybe a little bit of scorching, like near where it's perfectly painted. And to the side of that is a mannequin, standing there with no marks on it at all. But you can see other mannequins on the ground that
on the same side.
Yeah, as you keep going across. So you're going from the right side to the left side. The leftmost mannequin has actually been blown against the wall and is in pieces.
But the one that's closest to the Humvee is perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine.
On the side where the Humvee is perfectly fine.
Right. And looking down through the windows, what you see is you see an array of heavy weapons that are mounted in place.
Anything familiar from my days in the Army?
Well, yes, you absolutely know what they are. There's a Vulcan rotary cannon. There's an RPG launcher, single shot RPG launcher, a 50 caliber machine gun, a 50 caliber rifle, and then an empty mount.
The Vulcan...
From here, you don't see...
Oh, we lost you.
Sorry, hold on. I accidentally hit a button.
Yeah.
Am I back?
The Vulcan rotary launcher, is that a 30 millimeter cannon like what's on an A10?
Yes.
Or is that a 7.62 Dillon?
It looks like a 30 millimeter cannon. It's
That
probably
thing is
what's
massive.
Responsible for the biggest holes in that Humvee.
I'm surprised the Humvee is even still around. Those fire rounds the size of beer bottles, so that explode if they're explosive. Okay. So did they only fire at half of the Humvee, or does the Humvee have some kind of protection magically built into this thing on the other side?
So, as you're booting up the computers, you kind of see some of the same stuff that you don't have Force seen. One of the computers says force field off. And there's obviously a power, all kinds of sensing materials. The other computers are for weapons control. All the weapons, if they do activate, show 0 ammunition. And then the other one is controlling the video, thermographic, all of the viewing implements for recording.
Are there any notebooks or anything around?
No, it seems to all be in the computers.
This is creepy. It's
I
getting
don't know how to
creepier by
use.
the minute.
Do you touch the force field button?
So Simon, you said that you've been in the Army or something.
Yeah.
What does this look like to you? Does it look like they're blowing this car up and part of it's just not affected, or what?
Not entirely sure. I mean, I did some time at Aberdeen Proving Grounds where we shot up a bunch of stuff, but they wanted us to test weapons. We weren't testing what we were hitting. Well, I mean, we were testing penetration, but we weren't testing to see if something was defending against it. We were just making sure we killed whatever we hit.
So with you saying that, you realize that the reinforced wall also is absolutely pristine behind the clean section of the Humvee and beyond that intact mannequin and over towards the other mannequins that are just laying on the ground but aren't knocked into pieces. That wall has not been...
Even on
really
the side that's been
scarred.
horribly damaged of the Humvee, behind
Right.
that is perfectly fine too?
No, that's destroyed. That's got all kinds of big marks and holes. And
I
So
keep seeing this stuff
Simon-
for force fields. Maybe this is testing force fields?
That's what it looks like, right? I mean, if you turn that force field on, it looks like half of this is protected completely. Isn't that what it looks like to you?
That's
I'm not saying
that's what it
that's
looks
what it is.
like. That's what it looks
Right.
like.
all right, Sid, I'm coming back to you. 4, what you gonna do?
So the force field is on, right?
Yeah, it says force field on, and you can see the power numbers fluctuating. You know, the strength levels fluctuating, but it's only fluctuating by like 0.2%.
And the force field is holding the portal together, from what I can assume.
Sure.
I mess with the temperature. Can I do that?
No, it's
In the
actually
other room?
it's just keeping track of the temperature.
They just keep in track.
Yep.
I turned the force field off.
Okay. You turn the force field off. Immediately, snow and ice start blowing into the room. The room temperature drops suddenly to below freezing and eventually does normalize out to the -40. The observation room you're in, the defrosters that you didn't realize were there on the windows kick on to keep the windows from frosting over.
Okay. I turn it back on. If I can.
Takes it a moment, and it and then you can hear heaters kicking on in the room. And that's when you realize that there are actually drain holes in the floor.
All right, so
Condense
from
it.
that I can surmise that the force field is keeping the snowstorm at bay or in control,
Yes. And the temperature.
and the temperature.
Oh man, I don't know, man.
He's tempted.
Good luck.
Hey
What
guys,
is
we need to get back to
going on
4. We got to show him this stuff too.
All right, so I'm going to go back to you guys while 4 figures
That's
out
all
his
we're doing.
next
That's
step.
all. While he's doing whatever he's doing, we're just starting to move back to 4 because we're not going to pull stuff off this
You're
computer.
not going to press the button?
Oh no.
No.
We'll let 4 press that button.
Oh, okay.
No. Stay in your lane. Let 4 do that.
4, you're sitting there with a big, you're just stroking your chin like you were, smiling, and you hear the door open downstairs.
Get my gun. I just
Bravo.
prepare myself.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Yes. I applaud you. For
It is your, I won't say friends, traveling companions, maybe, investigators at best.
Your friends from Panera.
Panera
the
buddies,
breakfast gang.
the dumpster eaters.
Accurate statement.
All right. Stole my weapon. Well.
What'd you find
So-
out?
Well,
You
that-
can see behind him that there is frost on the windows that's been melting away, and that the inside of the room is covered in white.
What'd you
It's
do?
almost like home. It's very
Yes.
cold home.
What'd you do?
turned off the force field. So,
Is it still off?
no, turned it back on.
So Grigori, remember when I said Baba Yaga before?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he turned off the force field.
Why you do this? Is no. And I like smack his hand. Like no.
Wait. It frosted this whole room up, and how long did you have the force field off for?
2 seconds,
No, about a minute.
about a minute.
It frosted this whole place up like this in a minute?
It was worse.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. This room is not for us. Let's go.
Yeah, we need to go. All right, you got everything back on though, right?
Yeah.
Close everything
I wanna-
down as if we were never here.
Then I do that.
Okay.
All right, come check out this other room, the kinetic lab.
It's really cool,
We drag him over there.
according to them.
All right. So they take you to the kinetic room. Powered up.
I'm looking at the weaponry. I'm not.
It all shows as empty.
No, I just look like I look over in the observation room and look down to see all. I was like, huh? What we're doing here?
Well, you'll see. It looks like the force field that you turned off. Bad. We want to try to turn off force field here.
Turn on.
Good.
Turn on force.
It says off.
It is off. You want to turn on, and then we want to try to test maybe weapons and see if a force field work.
I press the button.
It takes it.
We bring it.
It takes it a couple seconds. You see it kind of. And you see the power readout on the force field. You know, it kind of jumps a couple times until it gets to 100%, and it just kind of stays at a steady 100%. It's giving off a very, very light blue glow, but it's distorting what's behind it. It's not like looking through glass. It's like looking through medieval glass. You know, medieval clear glass where you can kind of make out what's behind there if you know what's there, but
Like caught between opaque and transparent.
yeah, like Coke glass.
But
Yeah.
all the weapons showed is empty though, right?
Yes.
No ammunition. So, who wants to go down and fill guns and shoot?
I don't think we need to fill guns. We have some.
Yes, but do we want to waste our own ammunition when we can find ammunition for big
We're just
guns?
gonna take one shot.
Yeah, it's
Does
one
this work
bullet.
or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the visual evidence is
Okay.
right there in front of us, guys. Either
Okay.
it works or it doesn't.
Yeah. So from there, you know, it's on.
Yes.
You want me to
It's
take
on.
a shot, guys?
Take a
I
shot.
think we have to go out there.
Yeah. For you actually understand how to work those airlock doors from the consoles because you were studying it. So you can get them in there, but whoever's in the control room is going to control those doors. They are not controlled from down there.
4, you got to stay up here. And somebody else has got to guard him while I do this.
I'm
I'll
not
take
going
care of
down
it.
there.
Alrighty.
Well, yeah, you're going down by yourself. I'm not going down.
Gregora, you're just going to watch to make sure if I get turned into paste.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, so it's an easy process. The personnel door, he can open the personnel door. You can go in. Personnel door closes. There's no real airlocking here because it's not an environmental change.
Mm-hmm.
That door goes up. It's like a normal room, and you don't hear anything odd.
Okay.
But you do realize that the walls have ballistic padding on them, obviously for
Ricochets
and
usual
things like
stuff.
that.
Yeah. All right. So I just pull out my pistol.
Yep.
Aim.
Yep.
And I say in the radio, I hope you guys are watching this. And I take a shot.
Bing. It just binks right off.
Not binks right off the force field.
Yeah, binks right off the force field. Bing.
Pick up my piece of brass, my shell casing, put it in my pocket.
I thought you were going to throw it for a second just to be like,
Oh,
maybe this will
no,
work.
I'm putting that in my pocket. That,
All right.
that shows that we
No
were here.
evidence.
Okay.
And
All right.
4, you can let him out if you want.
Hey, why did you say if you want? Why did you say it like that?
We'll let him out.
I press the button.
All right,
Okay.
I come out. All right, I come out.
So I look at Simon real serious. I go, so it's for real, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's for real. And according to
Okay.
4, this thing not only stops, hardware that you can see what was down there. If it'll stop 30mm A10 cannon rounds, it'll stop pretty much anything.
Yeah.
But it'll also contain environmental controls. Nothing
That's
is getting
insane.
through there, not even air. And it's insulatory.
That's impressive.
It's a good thing on portals.
Yeah, but what are they keeping in? That's my real
something
question.
really nasty. No, I know what was in that one.
He's pointing at the winter one.
What was in that
Well-
one? Since you know.
Times are running. Let's
Nasty,
get moving.
nasty big lady. They tell horror stories of her to frighten children in Mother Russia. Like, this is no good.
Okay,
But
is there
you know
anything
Baba
else
Yaga.
on this
Like,
computer?
no, we don't mess with Baba Yaga.
Nothing else that would really make sense.
But
It
when we,
doesn't
see
jump
it,
out
we're
as
gonna, when we see it, we're gonna know it.
yes. That's what you were told.
And you left me in there. The big scary lady.
You weren't supposed to turn off this force field.
Then why was I? You know what?
You were looking
What?
for information.
Hey.
Hey, by
I
the way,
got
you
you.
need to turn this force field off.
I got your information, all right?
What's the information?
It's easy to turn the force field off. You just press the button.
Yeah, you
But
press the
you press
button.
buttons. That's
Okay,
the
good
information. Force fields. They work. And I walk away grumbling. Left me in a room. Crazy lady. What's wrong?
I was not in my right mind at that time, if you remember correctly. I
You
couldn't
did look a
even
little
speak.
whiter than normal.
Could not even
Bleached.
speak. I'm sorry I did not warn you, but don't turn off force.
Although
field.
he now smells like a doobie, so
I'm much more relaxed at this point. Dude.
all right, gentlemen, where to next?
Next lab.
Next lab.
Well, supply room, the storage room was the next one.
Oh, we should duck in and at least look at that.
Absolutely.
Okay. It says supplies.
Mm-hmm.
When it opens up one of those big doors again,
Mhm.
it appears to be anything you would need to work in this place. There's you can see extra winter parkas, you can see space suits, you can see gasoline tank with gasoline pump. There's mechanics tools, all kinds of things like that. And there's a huge safe in the back. It's like a walk-in safe that takes up the back end of the room.
It's like I'm drawn to it.
It's a gun safe.
I'm drawn to the mechanics tools. I want to take a look at that. Grab me a
They're just
open
standard
end.
mechanics tools. There's
Hey,
nothing
this
special.
is to work on everything that they've got here,
Hey.
all the hardware.
Yeah,
I do
grab
wanna
me an
point
open
out,
end box
guys,
wrench.
that is a freaking spacesuit.
Yeah.
Jeez.
How many racks for spacesuits are there?
And
And how many actually have spacesuits still in them?
So in here, you find 6 spacesuits, and there's no empty racks.
So everybody who's gone into a spacesuit has come back out in a spacesuit.
But when you get closer, you realize that only 3 of them are spacesuits. The other 3 are deep water suits,
Oh, well, that's much better. Yeah.
Same thing.
like hard shell suits.
Same thing. So
While they're inspecting the suits, I'm trying to crack the safe.
Okay, you're not going to be able to do it
Okay, that's fair. I'm
unless
still
somebody
gonna try.
paid for you to have an automatic success. You're not going to be able to get this one open.
I would still want to try.
I know
Yeah.
you tried.
Will C4 get it open? I asked you,
Probably
boy.
C4 will probably make it angry.
You're talking about the
Okay.
vault, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it'll open the gas tank perfectly, but
How big is this safe?
it's about 20 feet across, and you don't know how deep. It's a room. It's a room, and the
Oh, it's
door
an actual
itself
wall.
is
Can you
10
open
feet by
it so
10
it doesn't
feet.
look like we were here?
I
What's
can't
that?
open.
You can't.
Oh no,
open it.
he's not going to be able to open it.
Yep,
I did not bring correct tools.
that's fine. We live without. Let's move on to the lab.
Next lab.
Okay.
Unless there's a key fob that I can open this vault with.
No, there is not. It
Yes.
actually is a keypad and a retinal scanner.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't crack
So
that.
you open the next
Yeah.
one, and I presume you're going to go up to the top to see what's in there.
Yep.
Or well, you look through the into the airlock. There's nothing. You go up to the top. The lights come on, and what you see is green, lush, like pine trees, other conifers. A deer walks by this 15-foot wide window.
Has it got any extra eyes or tentacles or anything?
Maybe a spot hidden.
Maybe it's what?
Maybe a spot hidden.
You looked, you fool.
Well, that's what I've got to do.
No, it's not that he looked. He asked.
67, and I had to get below a 75.
No, thankfully, it just looks like a normal deer. But what you do realize is that's a terrestrial deer, probably native Northwest United States.
I look at it, I say, what an idyllic scene. It's a fucking trap. Let's move to the next lab.
4, check the computers, see if there's any data on them. Is it just control panel computers again?
Yeah, it's just control panel computer.
Next lab.
And
Yep,
the
that's good.
workstations in there, have all kinds of stuff on them, but nothing obvious.
Next lab. We got to go to
Okay,
the next
so
one.
you pass the elevator.
which lab was that?
That was number 6. you pass the elevator, and when you go into Lab 7, and there is nothing in the airlock. But when you go up into the control room, and it lights up, you can see it's dark on the other side of whatever that portal is. But there's definitely something there. It just looks like maybe it's night and it's a really dark place.
Spacesuit.
And the force field says
Spacesuit is
on,
what
and
I'm
it's
thinking
not even there's no flicker, not like it was in the cold one.
Do we even bother booting up?
Unless there's a computer floating in the void, this doesn't interest me.
Okay.
Or wants to turn it off so bad.
I smack his hand as he tries to reach for it. No.
Or I will say, if you want to turn it off and see what happens, feel free. But I think it's going to just suck a bunch of air out of that chain. I mean,
I think we'll hear a lot of in the room as it all sucks in, but I don't think we need to mess with this.
I'd agree.
It doesn't
Do it
affect.
for-
It doesn't affect. To my understanding, it doesn't affect the control room, right?
I mean,
You didn't
the
feel
other
any
one
cold.
froze.
We saw
When you
ice
opened
come
it.
through it. I mean, it's going to freeze up.
No, the
in
ice
space.
was on the other side of the window.
It's on the other side of the window.
Well, it's probably built to take this because in order to get through it, they have to cut the force field.
Probably.
Hopefully.
I'm gonna leave it alone because I just feel I'm gonna press a button and then all of a sudden it's gonna be a meteor shower. So I'm gonna just leave it alone for now. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
I
He
put
learns
my
quickly.
arm around Forrest's shoulder and pat his shoulder and say, "Good job." I can't tell you how many buttons I haven't pushed in my life.
All right. I know we're coming up on time, but let's do Lab 8,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll be done for the night.
All right. Yeah.
What time is it in game? Sorry.
In game, it's after midnight.
Getting there.
All right.
So, what you see in the next one is there's spacesuits in the airlock. There are 4 spacesuits in the airlock.
Just floating?
No, just like hung on the wall, like for use.
What kind of condition are they in?
Pristine?
Wait, and there were no spacesuits in the last airlock?
No.
And
That
nothing in
doesn't make
the
good sense.
and nothing in the forest with the dare, right?
That's correct. Nothing. In the cold one, there were parkas, like cold weather parkas.
The last one's concerning because it didn't really look like anything, and there
So
was
that
it
no
was just like dark.
PPE.
If it was
Yeah.
dark, that means it was deep ocean.
Well, no, because they were.
Well, no, there was something there. You just couldn't see it. It was too dark.
Yeah,
There were no lights.
because we had the underwater shoots also. So, but there were none in this room. So, it was just probably underground somewhere.
Or some places just horribly dark and we needed
Really
to turn
dark,
lights
yeah.
on, in which God help whatever would try to see us once the lights hit.
Yep.
Well, I mean, since we're going full Twilight Zone here, I'm going to say it's probably a black hole. Yeah, that's what I'm betting on.
Why
Are
not?
you going to go up to the control room?
Yes, of course we are.
It's what we do.
When you go up to the control room, the lights do not turn on inside. They turn in the control room, but not inside the room itself. And what you see is a smaller hole in the wall that's 10 by 10 that has stars in it. And in front of it is tracks, and on it are there's 5 what appear to be satellites ready to go into orbit on
Oh,
a
boy.
track in front of the
Interesting.
portal.
Interesting.
And this computer is on, and it says portal active. And you can see that the power is, it's dropping down to 80% and then shooting back up to 100 and then down to 80, even up to 100.
So it's hurting hard to maintain.
It's using a lot of power to maintain this one.
It is why we were 20 times what this building is supposed to have.
But it would look
Yeah.
like they're launching satellites through this thing.
We should. I don't think this is for anything good. We should disable this if we can.
Have all
No
these rooms, have all
disable.
these rooms shown been set up so that a large vehicle could be driven into the room and then into the portal?
Yes, but not this one. This
Not
one,
this
you
one.
probably, it's a smaller portal. But you could drive a large vehicle in here. You could drive the carry-all vehicle in here, the undercarriage carrier.
Okay. All right, just curious.
Why you know say we know the same?
I'm trying to figure out what they're actually doing. I mean, this feels like we've wandered onto the set of Stargate, is what this feels like, and that they're using these portals to go explore and do things, and that's what the vehicles are for. But I could be wrong.
The only vehicles you have are forklifts and gas cars
No, that's
that you've
true.
seen.
That's true. So they may be hauling something to or
So,
out of portals.
I have one question before we're done because somebody else is coming up behind us. And that is, do you press the button to turn off the force field? And we'll stop there. We'll find out next time on Omega Files if 4 presses the button.
Oh my gosh, what a cliffhanger. I can't wait to see what next week brings. And with that, thank you so much for watching, guys. We're going to be being followed up right here by our friends at the Miss RPG here on the Games Tavern, which is D&D in the Dread Realms. It's an amazing show, and they're doing a special one-shot with a guest and different characters than they normally play just for this charity one-shot. You guys can hammer them with all sorts of good and or bad donations, and I highly recommend you take a look at the Monster Drop or the Unleash the Tarrasque. So I'm excited to see what you guys do to them, because hopefully you're all monsters. In the meantime, thank you so much for joining us and being a part of what we're doing here. Thank you so much for your generous donations. I'm going to put that donation link in chat. And as a final thing, let's see who won the contest here. Let's pull that up here real quick and then do the drawing. And that would be Platypus Hobo. Platypus
Nice.
Hobo, congratulations on winning the contest. You will get a epic character avatar generator from Overhead Games. One of our people will reach out to you in chat. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. Okay, so hang out. We're going to do a quick off here. Then we're going to pop the stream off briefly and then pop the stream back on with the mists. Give us a moment as we reconfigure for the mists. And please don't go anywhere. Please hang out with us. Please keep watching. Real quick, could I get everybody to introduce each other, where they can find you on social media and any shows that you're on real quick, starting with Shalom?
Yeah, I'm Sholem West. You can find me really not much anywhere. I am in the Steamrollers Adventure podcast. But other than that, this is it.
All right.
Jack?
Same. JAK0822 on Twitter. Currently, this is my first show. I'm looking to do more, so hopefully that will expand.
All right. David.
David, I'm notorious_GMD on Twitter. I have a minimal presence there, but and this is my first set of shows I've done also. So all of us are in the nascent form of this hobby.
Welcome to streaming, suckers.
There you go.
Like
Sid?
and subscribe.
I'm Sid. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram @_SundanceSid. And you can also find me here on the Games Tavern tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern as I play Tavern on the Dirty Deeds show.
Hey, and the donations can actually help you there too. You can get magic items and all sorts of other great stuff. So yeah.
I'm a ranger. Donate me stuff so I can range.
Yeah. And I'm Reed at Warrior Streak. I am one of the producers behind the Games Tavern usually, and I'm also the Dungeon Master on Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction, Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. I would love to see you guys there this week as we're in episode 3 of Just Getting Started, and we're excited about what's happening next as the party moves on to Daggerford. So, and with that, thank you so much. Check us out on YouTube. Link is in the chat, and we'll see you guys next week at the same time for the Omega Files. Take care, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Ciao.
Thanks.